This is gonna a lot of damage and stun come through as well. Lots of damage. Ropham gonna find 2 kills. Good flash. One more tower. Happy Monday, everybody. We are back with yet another broadcast. As you can see on the overlay as well, it will be one of the Academy teams in action tonight. And yet again, just like in Smash, a new challenger approaches. The Call of Duty Academy team will finally be on stream tonight for you guys. We have Jobin and Fundy. You excited to get into this, man?
Yeah, I'm excited to get into it. I'm pretty sure I've seen the Academy team a few times there in the open lab playing, and, you know, they've been getting a little hype. Supposedly, we've heard a little bit from the coach. Supposed to be good, expecting a good run in NJ this season, so it should be pretty exciting to kick off with week 1 here.
Yeah, from everything we heard, they're being humble, obviously, especially being a new team coming into a bunch of different leagues. You don't want to walk out and say, yeah, we're going to just like slap everyone and finish first and win a bunch of championships, you know, rack up the trophies. But they came in, they said they're feeling very confident, especially we're going to be seeing NJCAAE. So it's a league. Definitely, there's going to be some good teams, especially as you get toward playoffs and toward the end of the year, but they're feeling very confident about their chances. They feel like they have a lot of star power on the team as far as like individual talent and people that can go make those plays and, you know, get the pop off, get the triples and the quads. But they just said the biggest thing for them this season, especially like all the other leagues, is just trying to get the talents together. It's like not like having a super team, but you know what I mean, right? Get all the personalities, get everyone to kind of buy into a system instead of just like, okay, we're going to rely on like one person week to week to take care of business.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of the Academy team themselves, we do have the roster for tonight.
Yes.
So we're going to be starting off with KMC, or just K, I've been told as well.
Yep.
Rare, Audi, as well as Sway coming in as that 4th member. And I believe it was KMC and Rare who are going to be playing ARs. With the other 2 playing SMGs. Sway supposed to be the one who's going to be getting in there and racking up a lot of those kills. So should be a pretty exciting player to look out for tonight. And then Audi and I believe it was KMC are going to be playing more towards that objective and just, you know, locking those down, making sure that, you know, the actual points are grabbed, because in the end, a lot of these game modes are just objective. No
C9s in Call of Duty. Overwatch 2 is for next week and tomorrow. We don't need any early C9s in the Call of Duty season. But yeah, just like you said, you're gonna have, in typical COD fashion, you have the double AR. One of them's gonna be like the flex usually, and you're gonna have playing the submachine gun. I think it was who's going to rack up the kills? Was it Rare?
Sway.
Sway playing in what we'll call the see-no role from what we saw last week. Just put that MP5 or that MP40 in your hands and just absolutely try to go to town on everybody. So they're trying to find that balance of everything out. And I guess we will get into it quick before, you know, we give the team their intro, we give a little information. So we're going to get into the schedule for the rest of the week of broadcast because, you know, it is Monday. We do have a brand new weekend. Call of Duty, not going to be the only thing that we have on the docket today. We are actually going to see Valorant and NECC at 8:30 later on today. And then, of course, Wednesday, Vanguard against Waterloo should be a great matchup. Our cross-province rivals. Rocket League against Northeastern, very, very solid squad in multiple titles as well. And then Rocket League and Siege, still have to finalize the opponents, but those will be coming up on Friday. And I believe we are going to have the weekend off for Thanksgiving. Everyone's going to be going home for the holidays and everything like that. So we'll give everybody a nice little break in between, but that's how things are shaking out for the rest of the week here.
Yeah, so we've got a pretty action-packed week for you today. I mean, can't wait. We get more varsity COD on Wednesday, which would have been super exciting up to now. We get, you know, week kickoff of Academy COD in NJC there. And, of course, we get some awesome Valorant tonight, as well as we're going to be back on Siege again, which should be a good time. I want to run it back. I've got a little more knowledge on the new stuff in Siege, so I definitely want to run that one back and, you know, see how the Siege team progressed from last week as well.
Yeah, and I guess just one little thing before we probably throw it to a very quick break. You know, they said they're going to be playing an NJC this week, I believe, against Gogebec, I believe, Samson. So a school that we're not probably too familiar with, that we don't have too much backlog as far as information or like previous games and titles. And I know the team mentioned they do have a player to look out for named Smoke Show, so they definitely seem to have some talent that the Saints are, you know, going to probably try to be ready for. And speaking of being ready for, we're going to take that very, very quick little break, get the lobby set up, get everyone ready tonight, and then we'll be back for Academy's first match on stream after the break.
Don't go anywhere.
Ooh, it's almost kind of the hard thing is that Michigan State, they've already had that COL rub, and Kamal will bury it, and just like that, I was going to say the Saints, maybe they're got to get the rust off because they haven't played, you know, they've been scrimming in the back for the last hour or so, but getting that CRL, you know, that intensity level up, but just like that, they are going to find
into this last 2 minutes.
Yeah, winning and scoring is the cure-all, as we affectionately say. And so far, the Saints, individual effort. Christian gonna body bag 2 members on the goal line. Gonna go weight room on that one. Gonna walk it in there. Beautiful play. Didn't look like he maybe had that much on it, but quick little reset. Nice little flick and see. Yeah, not able to get the dumps early on. especially you don't want to make your way down to that loser's bracket, especially before you have to, considering who we might see later on. So want to play as strong as you can, and just like that, Spoods and Kamal there for the hookup. And now I think that's 2 goals for Kamal already. So the Saints off to a blistering start in the Sunday.
Yeah, the first 2 minutes were probably some of the most even.
Across the goal line, second touch, not going to be found there by the Saints. They will send a third man to the ball, though, so constant rotations and constant pressure and constant goals. A hat trick for Kamal to start things off on Sunday here.
That is how you want to start CRL Sundays. The Saints are showing they are coming in here hungry from last week.
Yeah, start to, maybe instill some fear into some of these teams later on. This is exactly the way to start. 4 on the day for Kamal on his 6th shot in the Saints right now. Just getting it done every way to Sunday, and it looks like game 2 will be on the horizon shortly.
Kamal just flying in full boost, these aerial shots hitting the mark.
Done defensively, and then when he's called upon to get those goals, able to find it.
No
and
way.
Just like that, off the kickoff, bar down, not going to find it. Second touch comes through. 5 on the day for Kamal and the Saints. Not quite at Brazil, they still have the O on the board, but wow, a picture-perfect start to CRL if you're them.
Yeah, bar down from Spoods, and then he's not able to hit it, so Kamal said, all right, resources to do it. They've got the resources to rotate back when you need it. Spoods been sitting at 100 boosts almost all game here. Finally going to use some of that. Kamal finds the first one, just sneaks past, set there in the net, and once again, set up by Spoods.
Yeah, beautiful pass, and Kamal just dialing in the scope there. Look at the precision, kind of struggling to get possession. That was an that was a corker toward the net, not going to end up falling. That one bar down, and the second touch is going to go. Kamal and Christian going to find the net there, and now the Saints going to increase that lead to 2, and look at Kamal he's been doing such a good job taking to the skies recently, finding those angles, and Christian there to tap that one home. So
you there, but Christian in net to save it. Kamal now, that's an open net.
What an angle.
Can you rotate? No, you cannot. Kamal, second of the game there for him. Beautiful shots today from Kamal.
Look he is doing such a good job at look at another unsavable shot. I don't know.
I want to see a stat of time spent of the ball in Michigan zone.
Oh, what an angle again. Wow. Kamal with his 3rd of the game. That's going to be, I think, his 8th goal of the series. And once again, I cannot emphasize it enough. This guy is just doing mathematics on the fly. Once again, literally right into the corner on the opposite end. This
back out. Kamal with the demo. This is a big opportunity for the Saints. Kamal and Spoods set up there. It's just bouncing on the goal line, and Christian comes in to finish it off. All 3 players from the Saints contributing to that one. First bounce from Spoods, and Christian's gonna finish that off.
Not that he couldn't ever do it before, that he didn't choose to, but I think now the situation calls for it more, and seeing his skill and his prowess, Christian gonna wait from the front of the net there. Spoods actually gonna come through on the assist, so Christian gonna find his 2nd of the game, and like we said earlier, Spoods just always there to be the setup man. Gonna dig it through 2 members, gonna go over under Christian there.
Welcome back, everybody. After that quick little break there, we are going to be starting this game up in just a second here. Everyone's getting into the lobby, getting all ready, and should be pretty exciting coming in here. I mean, it's COD, so it's not like we haven't seen it before, and unfortunately, we don't actually have any map picks or anything currently. So, Gavutu actually is first map. Yeah, Gavutu. Either way, the one with the boats, one with that tank too. I hate that little tank thing. It makes it very... Sometimes you're watching someone battle for this control point right near that tank, and they're just sitting there for what feels like years sometimes. Yeah. I don't know, but I am a big fan of the actual the hard point on the actual ship. Yes. I guess that grounded ship there. I think that one's really good. It's got some high ground that people can work with. There's a few ways to get up and down. Yep. I think it really highlights some of the players with better movement and better rotations. Yep. And all around better game sense as well. And I mean, the thing I like the most, it's not Tuscan or Berlin. I love me some Tuscan and Berlin. Green on my screen. I know, it's outside grass. What? No shot. Water, dude. In Vanguard. I know, I couldn't believe it, but very nice change of pace. We're not going to see Tuscan. We're not going to see Berlin. We are going to go over to Gavutu, and looks like the lobby just popping up now, so any second now we should be in game. Call of Duty Academy, first time on stream. Let's see how the team fares against Gogebec Samson. Getting just underway here, and now they're counting down from 5. Yeah, and this is actually going to be an interesting one, too. You're used to seeing the Saints on the green there, but of course, they got a guy named, they got someone named Griff on Samson's too. Yeah, what? Imposter. Oh. Imposter. They also are going to have Dr. Uper and Guard Dog. We already talked about Smoke Show here, but Audi coming in with a quick double kill. KMC as well. Yeah, wow.
CAAE Academy, team wipe within the first 30 seconds, so great way to start things off. KMC, gonna fault the guard dog there, but hey, pretty good start. You're able to get that team wipe, take the early point, find a couple frags to follow up, and hey, you're already in a pretty good spot 10 seconds in.
Yeah, lots of trades coming out from both sides here, but in the end, Saints Academy keeping 2 players on site at all times here. The contest is going to come through, and it's going to be good for the Samsons to start grabbing some points of their own with only 12 seconds here left on the hard point. Saints Academy going to be rotating down towards this next hard point. This is the one I was talking about here, this kind of grounded, abandoned ship here. A lot of great options for players to, you know, use some rotations and use their movement to their advantages there.
Yeah, a lot of rat corners next to those staircases to take advantage of. Find those off angles just like that outside the door. Griff gonna find one, gonna get knocked down there. Now Guard Dog gonna find the pick on Audi there. So a little bit of a comeback there from Samsons. They got some point. All right, Guard Dog gonna find that double kill as well. Now Dr. Uper, they do actually get the site clear. He does find 3 at the end of it. So Samsons with a pretty good job there to clear this point, and they're looking to even up the score here.
Yeah, for sure. Audi trying to slide onto site there, but she's just going to be sprayed down. And oh yeah, Smoke Show with a little bit of a
don't get in Smoke Show's the way of that spray. Anyone can get it at that point.
KMC going to find one as well. They just, just walked past one on that upper floor there. Smoke Show still available to start contesting this. Drops down, finds the kill on Audi, but KMC with the trade.
Yeah, really, really good back and forth so far. Both teams still fighting for this first point. Oftentimes you see the first point, if it gets taken really, really early into the round, the other team could almost kind of like sacrifice it or forfeit it, but we saw Samsons come right back at Academy. They want to take this over, get these points. Now we're going to see another hard point rotation, immediately going to go in the favor of Samson. So Academy now looking to try to get this back. They still hold on to a very, very slight lead, but I suspect it will not last long.
Yeah, Dr. Uber trying to slip and slide their way away after that kill, but it's Sway with the headshot on the trade. Now, once again, 2 kills going towards either side, but the Samsons are keeping this point. Now the points are going to be in their lead. Dr. Uper tries to fight it out there, but they're only able to find 1. KMC, she's good for 2 there, as it should be back into Saints Academy's hands.
Yeah, they seem to have, the point is still actually on a split there. KMC is going to be on a 5 spree there, so maybe going to try to find these streaks, start lining them up, finding these kills. Going to find 6 in a row there, so possibly looking at this glide bomber, getting these streaks online a little early in the game here. So great job to hold down this point. So like you said, you can just sit in the back of that tank. No one can see you if you're crouched. You can just basically get away with whatever you want for a pretty good length of time as well. So KMC finally gets pushed off the point, will finally fall to Griff, but not before Academy could rack up some points there on the hard point.
Yeah, also not before the 3 other teammates are able to go over and set up towards this next hard point here. Now it's all up to the Samsons to try and contest this. They were able to grab contention for the time being, but kills coming back and forth from Audi. Not going to be good, actually. Guard Dog able to pick up that point now and start getting some points back for the Samsons.
Yeah, like we keep saying, this is still an extremely back and forth. The Samsons are going to find a bunch of kills in a row. Audi finally going to break up the spree there. Going to be the contest now. Audi is going to fall. Griff going to find one as well. Does get traded by Sway, so like we said, just it seems to be almost a 1-for-1 trade at every single point, but the Samsons so far just slightly out-edging the Academy team. To say they've been on that hard point the last 2 or 3. They've had the advantage on it, so they are going to have a very, very slight lead, but the hard point is going to rotate again in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, but either way, Samson's really good at bringing back their leads. Guard Dog has been, honestly, just a guard dog on that point. Like, dropping 2-3 kills every single time a group of Saints tries to come up and contest that. Now it's Audi with some shots in the back onto Guard Dog there. Smoke Show is going to be trying to get this point away from Audi's hands. They're forced to rotate into it now, trying to win the gunfight against Rare. Not going to be good, and Saints starting to close this lead once again.
Yeah, starting to find some of these picks. Audi getting going on that backline with the SMG, so the Saints are trying to find these picks. Smoke Show, great job to turn on Sway. They're going to jump through the window there, going to open it up to get through. A little bit of delay there. He will end up falling to Rare there. Audi going to find one as well. KMC is going to fall the Saints, so the whole time, even despite these trades, they have held on to this hard point pretty much the entire time it's been up, so they are once again back in a very, very slight lead, but it looks like Gogebec might be able to pretty much dead even this one up before it rotates yet one more time.
Yeah, once again, you know, these little last second points here from the Samsons when they grab that point, 10-12 seconds left, it's been able to keep the lead sometimes in their favor, and either way, just keeping this game super, super even though a lot of the times when these points spawn, it's coming down to the Saints grabbing the first almost 30 seconds of it.
Yeah, it seems like they're playing like a front half, back half almost. The Saints get on the point first, get a couple frags, find at least 25 to 30 points, and then the Samsons kind of come right back, hit him with the counter attack, able to put that on him. And now the Saints, though, they are finding some kills back to back here. They are getting some clear out here. KMC once again playing that tank like a boss, not getting knocked off their Academy. Finding a couple frags here. They've gotten a lot of time on this hard point, and definitely feels good to try to bolster that lead before we get into like the latter stages of the match here.
Yeah, two of the Samsons coming in to contest this site. KMC, she already found one, got Guard Dog inner sights here, but the prone,
the drop
shot, gonna be winning that one out as Audi goes for the trade onto Smoke Show, and now Sway with this AR, trying to find some picks from the spawning Samsons here who are trying to rotate over towards this hard point that is now back to this one on the ship.
Yeah, I feel like we're just pretty much back and forth, like a game of tennis right now with the amount of back and forth. Saints find 4 frags, take the hard point. The Samsons come back, find 3 frags, take the hard point. And just as we said before, they are yet again closing in on the Saints lead. And if they can hold this hard point the rest of the way for this one at least, they will end up taking a pretty small lead. They'll be up by about 15-20, although Academy is going to flip the point. Audi and Sway going back to back there with some kills. So now Academy just trying to keep edging out. Academy is more than willing to trade 1-for-1 the rest of this game. When you have a 30-point lead with only 3 minutes left, you take these 1-for-1s, just get enough of the point in garbage time as you can, and you should be able to walk away with the win. But it looks like, ooh, a little TK gonna come in on Smoke Show there. So Samsons are gonna clear the point, though it does look like. So they're gonna get some points back on, though. Rotation is about to come once more, so we'll have to see who's able to take this one.
Yeah, but like you said, Saints Academy really good at just taking these 1-for-1 trades. You know, getting 1 or 2 seconds on the site before somebody's coming to contest it. And with that, they found themselves a nice 20-point lead here as the Saints are going to start swarming this hard point. But now the Samsons got full control. Saints are going to have to respawn and set up another push. Not if KMC is just out shooting them. Headshots go a little wide there on Uper. Now KMC forced to regen.
Perfect grenade. Wow. Absolute. 2 grenades, actually, both of them. I was
Rare
going for Rare's
KMC.
grenade. Yeah, we watched KMC throw it. Rare also finds the frag kill off screen, and then KMC's frag lands right in after the fact and finds it. So great job by the Saints. Now, I was just about to say, this point can be kind of difficult to attack because you can pretty much hide out of sight, but if you're going to lob those nades on from downtown, you're going to have no issue. And KMC still just running through people on this site, up to a 5 streak now as well. Griff is going to find one, though. Good look to find the second with the pistol. Is going to get it done and clear KMC. So once again, the Samsons are going to take the point for the time being. But once again, we're going to be on another rotation, and this game is starting to get pretty close.
Yeah, Griff out shooting the last 2 Saints Academy players there. Able to close up that lead back to 20 points. So in the end, 20 points, you're not far behind in something like hard point here.
You're like one team wipe away from like reverse sweeping it or whatever.
Yeah, currently now it's only a 10-point differential as Guard Dog trying to clear out that site, but Audi is there with the SMG. That's a close range hard point if I've ever seen one.
Yeah,
the SMG is going to be king there. Look at Audi racking up the kills now.
It's times like this, I know that they're probably not meta, but I wonder if like a shotgun would be really good for this point. I feel like you're so close on some of these angles that it almost couldn't go wrong, but they obviously know better than I do. Guard Dog is going to find the frag there. Smoke Show is going to clear that corner as well, and he looks to find a third. Not going to get it done. Academy going to answer back with a couple frags. KMC, great little slide jump shot there to find it. Uper is going to get the tag down there. So once again, Samson's picking up pretty close in this hard point, but Academy, they are slowly creeping toward that 250 mark to win this game.
Yeah, for sure, and it's every single hard point here where they're able to find that slight lead on the Samsons. Now, Samsons set up on the rotation here, but 4 Saints come in to attack you, and you've only got 1 player sitting on this site. Uper set up in a good position to start grabbing some of these kills. Spray goes a little wide on Audi, but they're able to convert it. Rare gonna take down Uper with a wall bang, and Sway now up on top of this boat. Spots out Guard Dog's shoulder. Not able to kill them, though. Sway, no answers available right now as Audi fighting it out with Smoke Show clears them out. Audi, can she find this kill onto Griff? Oh, Guard Dog's in a good position here.
Yeah, phenomenal flank with the pistol. And hey, don't look now. The Samsons had the lead there for a hot second. So Academy trying to get it together here, trying to make this last push. You still have 13 seconds, so when the score is this close, 13, extremely valuable number. So you don't want to like necessarily sack the next hard point to get these garbage time points, but hey, that means you're only going to have to win probably one team fight on the next point, and you might be able to walk away with it, but 227 to 218. This is neck and neck. It hardly gets closer. Samsons are going to find pretty much a team kill, though. Guard Dog going to find one more, so Samsons with the advantage. They should be actually taking the lead off the rest of this hardpoint. And Academy, they're going to have to make a play here because this game is about to be over one way or the other.
Yeah, they have to push this hard point. I want to say the Samsons take it if they're able to keep this 40 seconds.
They
100%. 15 points or 16 points now left for the Samsons. Double kill on the grenade from Audi, but one of them happened to be KMC. Rare finding the kill on Uper, but it's Smoke Show to be clearing out this site with a nasty 3K there onto Rare, Audi, and Sway. KMC, it all comes down to you. Can't fight it out with Smoke Show. Griff and Smoke Show just clearing out the site there. The contention not able to come out in time, and that is the Samsons taking game 1.
Yeah, what a back and forth from both teams. You saw Academy take the early lead, Samsons battle back. Academy, like we said, they always seem to kind of get to that point first, and then they would kind of fall apart. And just as we said earlier, with the info we got, seemed to have been correct. Smoke Show was definitely the player to watch in that lobby, going 39 and 21, basically dropping a 2 KD. I believe getting 2 triple kills in the last like 2-3 minutes to keep that site clear, make sure they're holding it down in the fourth there. And as we said, Samsons, they are going to take game 1 over Academy, but man, what a nail biter.
Yeah, keep in mind, that was, pretty much, I think it was 227 to 234. Saints, 3 players come on to contest this site just versus Smoke Show.
Yeah.
Smoke Show wins that 1v3 and converts the entire game from there for the Samsons.
Yeah.
What a clutch play at the end there.
Yeah, definitely a great play there. And as per usual COD standard, got to reset, get the lobby back in order. So Academy going to be down 0-1 to Samsons to start thing off, but we'll be back after the break with map 2. Ooh, it's almost like solo dolo there, but that could be the kind of the hard thing is that Michigan State, they've already had that CRL rub, and Kamal will bury it, and just like that, I was going to say the Saints, maybe they're got to get the rust off because they haven't played, they've been scrimming in the back for the last hour or so, by getting that CRL, that intensity level up, but just like that, they are going to find into this last 2 minutes. Yeah, winning and scoring is the cure-all, as we affectionately say. And so far, the Saints, individual effort. Christian get a body bag. 2 members on the goal line. Gonna go weight room on that one. Gonna walk it in there. Beautiful play. Didn't look like he maybe had that much on it, but quick little reset. Nice little flick and see. Yeah, not able to get the dumps early on. Especially, you don't want to make your way down to that loser's bracket, especially before you have to, considering who we might see later on. So, want to play as strong as you can, and just like that, Spoods and Kamal there for the hookup. And now, I think that's 2 goals for Kamal already. So the Saints off to a blistering start on this Sunday.
Yeah, the first 2 minutes were probably some of the most even.
Across the goal line, second touch, not going to be found there by the Saints. They will send a third man to the ball, though, so constant rotations and constant pressure and constant goals. A hat trick for Kamal to start things off on Sunday here.
That is how you want to start CRL Sundays. The Saints are showing they are coming in here hungry from last week.
Yeah, start to, maybe instill some fear into some of these teams later on. This is exactly the way to start. 4 on the day for Kamal on his 6th shot in the Saints right now. Just getting it done every way to Sunday, and it looks like game 2 will be on the horizon shortly.
Kamal just flying in, full boost, these aerial shots hitting the mark.
Done defensively, and then when he's called upon to get those goals, able to find it. Just like that, off the kickoff, bar down, not going to find it. Second touch comes through. 5 on the day for Kamal and the Saints. Not quite in Brazil, they still have the O on the board, but wow, a picture-perfect start to CRL if you're them.
Yeah, bar down from Spoods, and then he's not able to hit it, so Kamal said, all right, resources to do it. They've got the resources to rotate back when you need it. Spoods been sitting at 100 boosts almost all game here. Finally going to use some of that. Kamal finds the first one, just sneaks past Zed there in the net, and once again, set up by Spoods.
Yeah, beautiful pass, and Kamal just dialing in the scope there. Look at the precision, kind of struggling to get possession. That was an that was a corker toward the net, not going to end up falling. That one bar down, and the second touch is going to go. Kamal and Christian are going to find the net there, and now the Saints going to increase that lead to 2. And look at Kamal, he's been doing such a good job taking to the skies recently, finding those angles, and Christian there to tap that one home. So
you there, but Christian in net to save it. Kamal, now that's an open net.
What an angle.
Can you rotate? No, you cannot. Kamal, second of the game there for him. Beautiful shots today from Kamal.
he is doing such a good job at pick. Like, look at another unsavable shot. I don't know.
I want to see a stat of time spent of the ball in Michigan zone.
Oh, what an angle again. Wow. Kamal with his third of the game. That's going to be, I think, his 8th goal of the series. And once again, I cannot emphasize it enough. This guy is just doing mathematics on the fly. Once again, literally right into the corner on the opposite end. This
back out. Kamal with the demo. This is a big opportunity for the Saints. Kamal and Smooth set up there. It's just bouncing on the goal line, and Christian comes in to finish it.
Welcome back from the very, very brief intermission there. We saw Saints Academy Call of Duty drop map 1, unfortunately, to the Samsons. I think it was 250 to 237 on Gavitu, so very, very close back and forth match. Now, map 2. We're going to head over to Bocage for search, so no Tuscan Berlin just yet, and let me tell you, I'm actually pretty happy about it.
Yeah, not to mention that we do actually have Gavitu once again for that third map, so there is a chance we don't see Tuscan or Berlin, which is something I've never said on a COD broadcast before. I've said there's a chance we see it later. So. I've never said there's a chance we don't see it.
I think that might be actually accurate. Wow, yeah. What statement is that? We're 350 days into Call of Duty's life cycle, and we're just now not seeing the same 2 maps.
What are you gonna do?
Hey, the Academy team just built different.
Yeah, I know. Maybe they just love that Gavitu, maybe, or maybe it's the Samsons that loves the Gavitu. We don't actually know exactly. We don't know which maps were whose picks. So currently, could be either of these teams that is a huge fan of that Gavitu. But either way, both teams looking very strong on it. Obviously, for the Samsons, Smoke Show being that standout player, dropping 39 kills, clutching out the game in the end there. But it was neck and neck. Saints would grab the lead, 20 points lead.
Yep.
Samsons would grab the lead, another 20, 15-point lead, and just back and forth. And yeah, we don't see hardpoint games that are tight like that often.
We haven't seen one that close, definitely this semester, and probably the last 4 months of last semester too. You never see hardpoints that close, and say, especially on Gavitu, it's kind of that, not a wild card, because it's like usually that 3rd or 4th map outside of Tuscan Berlin. Like when teams have to play it, they play it. It's usually not the first one we see, but definitely a nice change. And now, like we said, to be over on Bocage for Search and Destroy. So once again, first time for the Academy, going to see them on Bocage Searcher, see if they can fare any better. Push this series to 1-1 against Gogebec. If not, they'll be looking down at a 2-0 with Gavitu yet again on the horizon.
Yeah, you don't want to put yourself in that reverse situation, but then again, we haven't seen this team in Search and Destroy just yet. Although Rare here on the assault rifle had a little bit of an angle on Guard Dog there, but just didn't hit any of those shots. One player right outside of this building here. 3 players. Sway should have heard that.
I would think so. That was extremely loud. Sway, yeah, gonna hear it take down Dr. for the first blood there, and trying an early plant attempted to come in, but gonna get naded off. Both 2 Academy members are gonna fall to Samson. So Smoke Show gonna find a kill there, and now down to a 3v2.
Yeah, Smoke Show running up behind KMC there as well. She's going to fall, and it's Audie last alive with the automaton in hand to make this clutch. The bomb is down. 25 seconds to go. Smoke Show taken down by a nice little headshot there from Audie. And now it's down to finding these last 2 players. Switches to that MP40 for the clutch.
Nice diamond camo on there, too. Looking pretty blinged out, but still got a lot of work to do. Got 2 kills to find. Is going to spot one out, Griff. Oh, spray down does come through, not going to find the frag. And now information has been given, time has been ticking down, ultimately going to end up at 0. And it looks like the Samsons are going to walk away with round 1.
Yeah, I believe it's, don't get me wrong, I believe it's 7.5 seconds to defuse.
I think so.
Something around there, I know.
7 to 8.
Yeah, so once it hits that point, you're typically just looking at a round loss there, unfortunately, which is why we saw Audie just run into that building. You don't want to give up your streak that you found.
Dude.
Yeah, exactly. She was saving the 1 kill streak, because you never want to give that up, as it does carry over to those rounds, even if you do lose the round. So Sway going to be grabbing the bomb here, which is interesting because we were told Sway was going to be that, that kind of entry. SMG Slay was the term they used. So let's see.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see how things kind of shake out. Sway hopping right in the building, but Smoke Show sitting in the corner patiently does find the frag. KMC going to trade out Guard Dog. Second engagement. Audie's going to find one. Looking for that third now. The Saints, a little bit of an advantage here. They do have the numbers. They are going to try to get plant down as well. Maybe they heard it. Griff is going to get shot out here, so they will get the plant down at least. I think they have a little bit of info on where Griff and maybe the other member is, but now just time to play some defense, and Rare, great job on that backside, and now all on Dr. Uper, and it is not looking too ideal for Samson's round 2.
Wait, KMC had to have just spawned out, right? Yeah, okay. KMC gonna be shutting it down there with some eliminations, actually. Not even the bomb plant this time. It's gonna be a pretty solid round for Saints Academy there. You know, they're able to run in, get that bomb down with those initial 2 picks as well. Even after Sway falls, initially breaking through that wall.
Yep.
But Audi was there with the trade.
And I think that's the key thing. Obviously, I think it's pretty evident, even though it's only been 2 rounds through search. Smoke Show is definitely going to be your #1 threat. So not that you can find a way to isolate them and try to find the pick, but you know, if you're able to take Smoke Show out, there's a fairly high chance you can try to trade out the rest of the round. Try to get that plant. Sway, like we said, running and gunning, immediately pushing the spawn is going to find the kill, but does get traded out. So just like that, into a 3v2 for the Saints. So still have the advantage here, and Audi yet again going to find one. So 3-0 to start things off, and Academy looking pretty good this round.
Yeah, just Guard Dog left here, the one player that Sway wasn't able to finish off at the starting. And now Audi very, very close outside of this building right now, holding that corner, and Audi's going to find it, taking the 2nd round for Saints Academy here in Bocage.
Yeah, fantastic job. We saw Sway doing the run and gun, getting up in the grill of the side of the Samsons, finding those frags early on. Audi playing very, very patiently outside of that building, pretty much knowing someone was going to be in there because somebody is always in there, it seems. Even if they're the one alive, it just seems like that building probably has the most like final kills that we see. So the Saints playing the map well, getting those early picks, and then just, let's chill back, sit back, try to find the rest of the picks here. And Audi on that 4 streak, so definitely something to look out for as we proceed through here.
Yeah, I think Audi might have had the information from Sway dying too. Like, I think they might have had just that whole building covered after Sway fell. So Audi's able to just sit in that corner and find it. Smoke Show with the opening kill for the Samsons here. Now it's Audi taking this upper floor, but Smoke Show wins the duel that time. Getting those first few shots into Audi's back, and Audi not able to turn on Smoke Show there. So now the Samsons, a 1-player lead in the numbers here.
I think Rare may have got spotted out on that far B side as well, but I believe it was Griff. So I think they maybe have a little bit of information, although it's been 10-20 seconds, so the information not necessarily updated, but they're definitely going to keep their eye on it. Looks like they're maybe going to try to set up a flank, but Smoke Show finding their 3rd kill of the round, now up to 6-3. And I believe that's all 4 for the side of Smoke Show. That's going to be the ace and the round for the Samsons. So complete flip-flop from the last one, and an excellent job to find all 4 there.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you don't take down this player early in the round. 7 kills coming out from Smoke Show now. We saw them on the hard point there with 39. So, I don't know why I was expecting anything different.
I mean, we heard it, even the coach before, we heard it, this was the player to key out for. So ultimately, knowing someone is good and stopping them is a whole different ballgame, though.
Yeah, exactly. And Audi did a great job of that in the 2 rounds that the Saints were able to find. But the second you lose that gunfight to Smoke Show, you start that momentum, and you're allowing them to get the streaks build up as well. Rare finding the first blood onto Dr. Euper. She's good for 1. KMC gonna fall to Griff, however. Guard Dog now picking up the bomb. 3v3 for these teams.
Yeah, Smoke Show still up and alive somewhere, trying to find that next frag here. Audi gonna be playing this short corner with the door. Very smart to do with the MP4 to the real that Audi, or Sway gonna find the kill. Smoke Show is gonna find the trade out on Audi though. So just like that, we go 1 for 1, and now we go 2 for 2, and we're in a 2v2. Sway, I don't know if you heard some information there. Maybe know someone's lurking in that building, but nothing going to give for the time being. And you can tell all these players don't want to give away a lick of information. They just want to sit back, play those little rat angles, and try to find that first kill, and then maybe make a play for the objective.
Yeah, I mean, I think all these players know the second that Smoke Show runs around that corner, you are going to be finding a rain of bullets on yourself. So when it comes down to the 2v2, especially the Saints here, 22 seconds left now. You're on the defense. You can play this a little slow. You can just hold these angles. Wait for that plant. You spot Griff on the plant. Sway gonna find that with 2, taking down Smoke Show as well. Sway had the answers.
I'll be honest. That first kill looked a little bit fishy for a second there. I wasn't sure all the shots were gonna land, but Sway able to adjust, find the double with the automaton, and just like that, the Saints gonna fight back from that ace by Smoke Show. Gonna answer with a good round of their own. They are gonna clean things up, and now we're gonna switch sides once more. Saints holding on to that 3-2 lead.
So now getting into this one, we see Sway with a 3 streak there. So streaks could be coming online soon if Sway, lives a few more rounds, finds a few more kills in their pocket there. Audi with the bomb this time. Gonna be just jumping at this window, trying to spot anything out. Honestly, I like it.
I like it too. That's a pretty safe. If someone's able to headshot you through that window, you shake their hand and say, "Good game."
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. I'm buying them lunch after that. Like, Rare, link this down. They might be able to. Rare might actually be able to spot out Uper. They just peek out a little bit, but 3 players from Samson's playing in the back. Smoke Show finding 2, running around, wreaking havoc on this map. KMC with a double spray down there, you know, trying to even it out as much as possible. Now she finds herself in the 1v2.
Somebody say winnable? Still a lot of work to do, but KMC gonna find that double. Maybe heard some info. Loud footsteps coming around. Gonna have to swing left here. He's gonna get spotted out, tagged down to very low HP, trying to escape here. Get that health regen. Is gonna find the kill. Now, just like that, 3 for KMC, and we are into the 1v1. So it'll be an ace for KMC if they win on frags. If not, though, it'll be the side of the Samsons cleaning things up. But gonna go recover the bomb here. Should actually be able to get plant, possibly. Oh, that's a great angle by Griff, though. Maybe gonna get some info. Plant is going to come in any second now. It is going to come down just now. Looks like the plant is going to go through. Now they know. Griff going to have some info at least, but now KMC, time to reposition and try to find this angle and just try to play defense here at the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, KMC did a great job of isolating those gunfights earlier in the round, and now you get an angle on the bomb and you spray them down. That is how the Saints are going to take this game, and it's 4-2 now for the Saints. 6-3 on KMC. I believe it was 4 kills.
That was an ace. Yeah, KMC got the double spray, found the third under that little tunnel, and then obviously, what an angle to readjust and go get the fourth. I was like, I don't know where they're going way off site, but apparently they knew exactly where to look. Gonna find that fantastic angle, find the 4K, find the ace. The answer, Smoke Show's ace from a couple rounds earlier to carry them, so now the Saints still holding on to that 2-round lead. It is first to 6, so definitely going to feel good about that one, especially considering how the round started for them. Griff is going to draw first blood yet again, but KMC and Sway once again there for the trades of the Saints do have the advantage. Let's say that.
Yeah, Guard Dog evening it out. Both these teams very quick on the trades for sure. A minute left in the round, and we're already down to a 2v2. Guard Dog and Audi might meet each other on these angles, but Audi's actually going to rotate off towards this B site here. Group up with the team. KMC and Audi left to take down Guard Dog and Uper here.
They should get this plant info, I believe. Yes, they did. KMC, excellent adjustment to go to that window, crack it open, and find the headshot. And now, bomb going to be down on that A site. Both Saints, they know where the bomb is now. That's the beautiful thing. When you know a plant's coming through, now the other player being Dr. Uper cannot take the bomb without being spotted. So they're going to have to look for these frags. KMC waiting up here, though, with open arms, finds yet another frag for Academy, and they will take round 5 in their favor.
Yeah, and I mean, Uper, that was really the only option you've got there. You know it's 2 players left there. You know Audi probably has access to an AR from somewhere on the map as well. So it's going to be, they're going to be watching that bomb, or they're going to be trying to take the fights with you. So Uper's got to try and push at least one of them.
We've got some streaks finally. So we mentioned Audi earlier, possibly running, but now KMC, 4K in one round, and I believe 3 in that one. Yeah, that'll get you a glide bomb pretty quick.
Oh yeah, so they do have that available, and with match point on attack, some of the info you grab from just clicking that glide bomb, yeah, it could be the the turning point in this round. Griff rotating away through that sewer to get away from the glide bomb, but keep in mind the glide bomb pings the enemies there. They've got the info on Smoke Show, and it's rare to win the round, but not after Smoke Show takes down Sway. Guard Dog with a nice little spray there on Audi as well, taking the numbers advantage for the Samsons with 55 seconds left in the round.
Yeah, the engagements didn't quite go the Saints' way, but you could tell that glide bomb was definitely the info gatherer they wanted to play off of. The second that bomb went down and finished, there was a massive skirmish around the middle area. Now, 3 members of the Saints are going to fall once again, all on KMC's shoulders. Will they be able to deliver? Finds one. Now back to a 1v2 yet again. Have we seen this situation before? KMC looking to pull it off yet again here. Dr. Uper does have some info. Gonna spot out though, so KMC doesn't know one's behind. Uper going to find the kill, and great read by the Samsons there to come back, and they will take their 3rd round.
Yeah, KMC not able to spot him out in the corner there. Uper with just a better angle on that window, and you spray down KMC in the back there to take this game to 3-5. Start bringing your team back a little bit.
Yeah, you got to start with 1, and especially when it looked like the Saints had a lot of momentum. KMC finding those back-to-back clutch rounds. Audi filling in the role great. All these players finding these early kills, and say, look at the scoreboard. This game, once again, really back and forth. KMC and Smoke Show being the standouts, but every other trade is pretty much a 1-for-1 the entire round. We can barely keep up with the early round trades, especially the first 15-20 seconds. There we go. Once more, Audi going to find that early kill. These teams love to fight early on in these rounds. They love to try to find that advantage, and the Saints are going to look to build off their advantage they have right now. Rare is going to spot one. Will get dropped off though by Smoke Show, so now 3-3.
Yeah, they've got the intel on where exactly Smoke Show is, but Smoke Show's got a teammate to back him up. Guard Dog with a spray to try and help out his teammate there. KMC spraying down Griff in the back. Now it's a 3 players alive for Academy here, and only 2 for the Samsons. But when you've got Smoke Show alive at 12 and 7 there, it's definitely not over for the Samsons here.
After the Samsons is definitely one of the players you want alive in the 2v3, and the actually trade is going to go through. Guard Dog going to fall. Smoke Show is going to find the kill on KMC, so now 2v1 all on Smoke Show versus Sway and Audi. Does get spotted of Sway weapon swapping at a very poor time. Unlucky. Will get dropped off there. Now Smoke Show and Audi in a 1v1. Smoke Show going to get the plant down there on B, now up to 14 and 7 as well. So once again, another fantastic round, and Audi going to look to have this one and put the Saints onto map 3.
Smoke Show pulled the same play in that little tunnel that KMC did to be able to isolate those 1v1s in the 1v2 there. Now Audi has to push Smoke Show, and Audi hits the spray. Smoke Show whiffing as Audi jumps around that corner. The defuse is going to come out, and that is going to be 1-1 for the Saints, taking Search and Destroy, keeping themselves in this series, and taking it even now.
And I was ready to hit him with the silence as violence, but Audi did not even pop the dead silence to find that kill. Very interesting decision. Maybe she was just so confident, but looked like it would have been a very free kill had the dead silence been popped. But nonetheless, the Saints, they're going to put together a couple good rounds there. They're going to end up taking map 2 and pretty good bounce back. Once again, though, both teams seem very evenly matched from all things we've seen.
Yeah, I think at the end there, both KMC and Smoke Show had 12, 13 kills there at the end, so it was really a battle of the titans in that game. I mean, after one of those players was taken down, it seemed like, you know, the round was anyone goes with these last few players, but Audi as well, keeping a lot of those kills, winning a lot of those gunfights, and keeping the Saints in a lot of those rounds that realistically they were playing from very behind.
Yeah. Now, we've seen a very even series, but as usual, we are going to take a very brief break from these matches now. Saints evening things up at 1-1, and we're going to be back for map 3 Gava2 just after the break.
Don't go anywhere.
Ooh, it's almost been solo dolo there, but that could be the kind of the hard thing is that Michigan State, they've already had that CRL rub, and Kamal will bury it, and just like that, I was going to say the Saints, maybe they're got to get the rust off because they haven't played, you know, they've been scrimming in the back for the last hour or so, by getting that CRL, you know, that intensity level up, but just like that, they are going to find
into this last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, winning and scoring is the cure-all, as we affectionately say. And so far, the Saints, individual effort. Christian gonna body bag 2 members on the goal line. Gonna go weight room on that one. Gonna walk it in there. Beautiful play. Didn't look like he maybe had that much on it, but quick little reset. Nice little flick and see. Yeah, not able to get the dumps early on. And especially, you don't want to make your way down to that loser's bracket, especially before you have to, considering who we might see later on. So, want to play as strong as you can, and just like that, Smooth and Kamal there for the hookup. And now, I think that's 2 goals for Kamal already. So the Saints off to a blistering start in the Sunday.
Yeah, the first 2 minutes were probably some of the most even.
Across the goal line, second touch, not going to be found there by the Saints. They will send a third man to the ball, though, so constant rotations and constant pressure and constant goals. A hat trick for Kamal to start things off on Sunday here.
That is how you want to start CRL Sundays. The Saints are showing they are coming in here hungry from last week.
Yeah, start to, you know, maybe instill some fear into some of these teams later on. This is exactly the way to start. 4 on the day for Kamal on his 6th shot in the Saints right now. Just getting it done every way to Sunday, and it looks like game 2 will be on the horizon shortly.
Kamal just flying in, full boost, these aerial shots, hitting the mark.
Done defensively, and then when he's called upon to get those goals, able to find it. And just like that, off the kickoff, bar down, not going to find it. Second touch comes through. 5 on the day for Kamal and the Saints. Not quite at Brazil, they still have the O on the board, but wow, a picture-perfect start to CRL if you're them.
Yeah, bar down from Spoons, and then he's not able to hit it, so Kamal said, all right, resources to do it. They've got the resources to rotate back when you need it. Spoons been sitting at 100 boosts on the game here. Finally going to use some of that. Kamal finds the first one, just sneaks past Zed there in the net, and once again, set up by Spoons.
Yeah, beautiful pass, and Kamal just dialing in the scope there. Look at the precision, kind of struggling to get possession. That was an that was a corker toward the net, not going to end up falling. That one bar down, and the second touch is going to go. Kamal and Christian are going to find the net there, and now the Saints going to increase that lead to 2. And look at Kamal, he's been doing such a good job taking to the skies recently, finding those angles, and Christian there to tap that one home. So
you there, but Christian in net to save it. Kamal now, that's an open net.
What an angle.
Can you rotate? No, you cannot. Kamal, second of the game there for him. Beautiful shots today from Kamal.
Look at, he is doing such a good job at look at another unsavable shot. I don't know.
I want to see a stat of time spent of the ball in Michigan zone.
Oh, what an angle. Again, wow. Kamal with his 3rd of the game. That's going to be, I think, his 8th goal of the series. And once again, I cannot emphasize it enough. This guy is just doing mathematics on the fly. Once again, literally right into the corner on the opposite end. This dude is back out.
Kamal with the demo. This is a big opportunity for the Saints. Kamal and Spood set up there. It's just bouncing on the goal line, and Christian comes in to finish it off. All 3 players from the Saints contributing to that one. First bounce from Spoods.
Welcome back in from that very small break. Sorry to cut you off there. Just to make sure we get the lobby fixed and everything, but we are going to be, I think it'll be control on Gavitu, so we're just getting some lobby stuff fixed out. If you've seen Vanguard before, you're familiar, you understand how this, things happen. So getting back into the lobby, but to recap really quickly, first game did go to the Samsons. I believe it was 250, 237 on hardpoint on Gavitu. We go over to Bocage Search. Saints take that one back 6-3, and now yet again, we're going to take another round trip to Gavitu for, I believe it'll be control, like I said earlier. So we'll have to see it once again. New game mode, which team's going to come out on top.
Yeah, so not only do we have a first 3 maps, no Tuscan, no Berlin, we have double Gavitu in the first 3 maps, which never seen before, but we are going to be coming back onto it for some control. So similar mode to that hardpoint, you know, similar kind of capture the point kind of mode, but this time it is going to be live-based, 40 lives each there, 2 points to capture, attacking and defending teams first to 3. I think it's a pretty good mode in my opinion.
Yeah, and the thing with control is that it's really, really interesting because while there is objectives to play around, once it gets to that certain part of the game, you can just tell it kind of devolves into team deathmatch depending on how things are going. If a team realizes, okay, we took B, we got the time extension, but A is just not really doing it for us, but we're winning a lot of these gunfights, you can just see them click the big red button and go, okay, now it's kill time. Like, we're not going to mess around to try to play the point. We're going to go try to find these frags. So it's interesting to see, especially with like newer teams. And we know, I think the Samsons, we said, I think they were the winners of NJ last year, and they challenged our varsity team in the NJ finals a couple years ago. So definitely a squad that has probably seen every game mode, every map at some point throughout the season. So I'm really curious to see if Academy, fit the bill once more and try to take map 3 here.
Yeah, and after watching those first few games, I can see how they won NJ last year. Definitely see that they gave our varsity team a run for their money. I mean, Smoke Show alone has been dropping, some of the craziest.
Yeah, 2 KD back-to-back games very much,
Definitely a strong team to beat here, but the Saints have a chance to get a lead on them now in this series, as it is 1-1 going into map 3 here. We are going to be loading into this Gavitu control, and we'll see who's starting on the attacking side. It is going to be the Samsons to attack first. I feel like typically attacking side is the harder one on control, in my opinion.
I would think so too, because defensively, because you have the set points, you can kind of set up like a defensive positioning or like hold certain angles you want. And just like that, the Saints gonna find 2 frags, gonna find a 3rd rare with a great double. Actually gonna be an early TK for the side of the Saints, so gonna knock off 4 immediately, and just like that, gonna shut down that first wave. And hey, in the game with 30 lives, 4 kills, that's a pretty high percentage of your lives.
Yeah, Sway gonna fall to Guard Dog and their team off the spawn, as now Smoke Show taking a little bit of damage there from Rare. Rare with the spray down onto Griff as well. Saints grabbing a lead for themselves in kills here. 5 kills up now. Smoke Show still around this lighthouse. Not able to be taken down just yet.
Oh, unfortunate. Smoke Show had the right idea. Maybe a little bit too long in that lighthouse area there, wherever that is, and just unfortunately not going to hit the shots, and the Saints are going to keep increasing this lives lead. Samson going to try to take the point. KMC going to be aware of that, going to shut it down. Great double spray there. Headshot to the body shot on Guard Dog. Going to put them both down, and now Smoke Show trying to find it on the boat here. Going to get tagged up a little bit. Going to get peeked on again. Dr. Hooper is going to fall, so the Saints, they are absolutely in full control. KMC on a 5 spree to kick things off as well.
Yeah, just grabbed a quick double there to continue that streak. Audi finding the one onto Smoke Show as well. Give them now a 10 live lead over to the Saints. Not to mention, only one tick grabbed total from the Samsons here. You need to clear an entire point to be able to extend your time. Obviously, the contestation does freeze the timer here, as we see, but as they're trying to capture A, Guard Dog is able to just absolutely mow down KMC as she tries to push this point. And it should be a capture here for the Samsons.
So. Yeah, I was going to say, I think they will take point A, and they will do just that. They already have BI, and I believe it is at one tick there. I would have reset, so not too bad as far as control, as far as objectives go, but they are down to that 11 live markers, now down to 10 because of Sway. Smoke Show and Griff going to find a couple, though, so keeping this one still in arm's reach for them for the taking. Audi going to swing, going to find the kill. Rare going to find one as well, so just like that now, 17-8 in the lives department, and now the beautiful thing for the Saints, you only have to watch that 1 point, and the Samsons can't recklessly take gunfights because those lives are getting dangerously low, now into the low single digits. So the Saints, it's looking like it should end up being a win for them, but we've seen crazier things happen before.
Yeah, only 3 respawns left for this Samsons team before each of those players are going to be stuck on their last life. And now it's 30 seconds to take 2 whole ticks on this B site. And we talked about this B site over on Hardpoint. Wow, Rare with a double kill to stop the Samsons. Now no respawns available, only 3 players remaining. This is all but locked in for the Saints. The Samsons gotta make some magic happen here on B point. Another player falls with 11 lives still left. The Saints should take this handedly.
Now 1v11, he's got this. Now 1v9, Smoke Show slowly ticking away, but eventually will get dropped off there. The Saints will take this first half of control, this first round, and I would say not super dominating fashion, but they got out to a very, very far lead and then just played extremely intelligently until the end there.
Yeah, you got to remember that those lives are a factor. As much as, yeah, Samson is going to be able to make that run for the point near the end, they were already down at like 12 lives when they took that initial A point there.
Yeah, I think they tried to like split push AB at the beginning, which isn't necessarily a bad idea, but if both points get cleared and you don't get any ticks, now you're probably down 5-6 lives and you don't have any progress quite yet, so definitely a hard comeback. Not going to find those shots. It looks like it'll be 3K on the board immediately for the Samsons, so let's call it what it is. Maybe it is defensive-sided, at least on Gavin2 to start things off.
Now a 3 live lead for the Samsons here, as kills are going to be going back to Saints Academy here. Audi going to be taken down as she tries to climb up that ladder. Guard Dog absolutely guarding this A point here. No Saints allowed. As now it's just going to be a reset for Saints Academy.
Yeah, they definitely got a reset. They are getting, not that it's a really, really terrible lead as far as lives, but you get it to 5, now it's going to be at 6. You can start to let it slip a little bit, and 35 seconds, they have not even jumped onto a point yet, so that's why attacking can be so difficult, because when you get down in these lives, you have to make these like educated pushes to the point where you have to try to play for trades, but if you get down far enough in the lives, taking these 1-for-1s the rest of the way isn't necessarily the best way to go about it, but they are going to start running out of options, because now they're down 8 lives, and as we said, not even 1 tick on A yet, and that tick that they have is almost being reset immediately upon taking it.
Yeah, KMC with a double to start taking that point, freezing the timer just a little bit there, but it's going to be KMC on this point. It's all going to come down to her, and I believe that's Audi on the point as well, because there's only 18 seconds left. They have to capture this to get that extra time to be able to make the B push later on in this round. Guard Dog and Griff, great nade coming in there from Guard Dog. Griff able to take down Audi. Sway with a trade back, and keeping the Saints Academy in this round is KMC on that point. Should be able to grab this last tick up soon.
Yeah, the Saints have done an excellent job holding on to this point, and they've cut that lives lead from about 8 or 9 to now down to 4, so definitely in a pretty good position as far as like having the ability to kind of make this comeback trail. KMC yet again going to find one. Going to be a 2-for-1 for the Saints, so hey, 2-for-1s at this point. Not a bad idea. The math will check out in the Saints' favor if they continue that pace. So they're trying to find a couple picks for free here. Maybe try to send someone over to that objective, either to draw attention or to kind of, get that distraction going. Because they are slowly chipping away at these lives. They found, I think, 6 frags in a row right now. So they have to try to get some beat progress, but there is still 45 seconds. That's enough time for this to ride out the lives. And just like that, Samson's going to team wipe the side of the Saints, and that might stifle all the momentum they just had. And now only 32 seconds to get to work.
30 seconds, and Smoke Show is pushing your entire team from behind, and they don't even know it yet. Audi gonna fall, KMC as well. No respawns left from the Saints. This is almost the exact same situation we saw the Saints in last round, just flipped, as now Samson's with the lead here. Saints, no opportunity to be able to grab this last point. Audi trying to fight it out against 4 Samsons there, but not gonna be able to happen, and it's 1-1 here in control.
Yeah, and maps 1 and 2 definitely told the story, because map 3, we are deadlocked yet again after 2 rounds. So, you want to say defensive-sided, or, you know, it seems like that might be the play here for Gavitu. So we'll see. It might come down to who just plays on defense last, ends up winning this game. But maybe one of these attacking teams finds a way to push, splits one of these side lanes kind of effectively, finds that flank, able to find maybe that double or triple kill to kind of open the backside of the map up. But so far, pretty much back and forth, dead even, and now both teams trying to break this deadlock.
Yeah, 4 players from the Samsons now just immediately rushing this A point. Audi with 1, doesn't spot out Griff there, and Smoke Show to take her down. So now it was a 1-for-1 in the end. 1 more kill comes out from the Samsons as they keep taking this first tick on A.
We're going to see a lot more early aggression from Samsons trying to take the point. Last time it took them a very long time to get progress. Now I think they realize, okay, even if we're going to sacrifice a couple lives, better to lose 4 or 5 lives and take half of a point than lose 10 to 12 lives before actually committing to a push. So very good job. The Saints are going to take back that second pick, though. They're going to, you know, negate the progress for the time being. So Samsons, great start. Sway absolutely frying Griff there on that swing. Just nasty gunplay there. KMC going to try to find it. Is going to find one. Might get tagged up there. Will. Smoke Show there for the trade. So back and forth, both of these teams go. And now Samsons are going to split push B and A at the same time. Try to find these ticks as they try to defend this site here.
Yeah, Dr. Uper from the Samsons here trying to capture point B. Sway coming for the contention, but it's KMC jumping over the top of that tank to be able to find the kill, clear it out, and not allow that tick to be grabbed. Rare now chunking down or chipping away at this second tick that the Samsons were able to build up, but not fully capture. Now, Samsons 40 seconds left. They're exactly where they were 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, and the Saints are not hating this position, although they're not going to love that double kill, because now there's going to be some A progress. They should get the second tick. I would assume KMC is going to get knocked down there. So second tick is going to go in favor of Samsons. And actually, that third tick is pretty much going to be free low as well. The Saints, they're going to back up, play for this B point, try to find a couple exit frags off this A point. KMC going to do just that, knocking down Griff. Now Rare as well, so great job to find those 2 kills. Now you're able to get that full defensive reset for B, set up where you want, find those weird angles, and try to hold this down the last minute 20.
Yeah, they got the point so early compared to these last 2 rounds we've seen here from both teams. Now a minute 15 total still to be able to attack this B point. A trade going back and forth to either sides, though in the end, 5 kills up for Saints Academy now for this defending team. KMC wreaking havoc in spawn right now. Smoke Show with the prone, gonna be able to find the kill onto KMC. KMC not ready for that angle.
And I think, yeah, our matchup of KMC and Smoke Show, look at the KD, pretty much dead even yet another game. So both of these players back and forth, not wanting to give an inch, but the Saints Academy slowly gaining ground here over the Samsons, only down to their last 2 respawns, and the Saints have a lot of legwork to play with here. Now with just 1 respawn for the side of the Samsons, and the Saints looking to try to find those last couple respawns, knock them out of there, and then just try to hold this point. But for the Samsons, trying to take a point with no ticks, with only 1 respawn, it's going to be a pretty tall order.
Yeah, Rare cooking up a few nades here to toss in. A little bit of damage is going to be dealt, but the sprays just don't land there at the end. 15 seconds for the Samsons to do something. No respawns remaining now.
7v4 though, this is not totally lost. If the Samsons can find like 1 or 2 frags, and that's going to hurt you really pretty bad. Their Smoke Show is going to be the one to fall as well. So now all on Uper, Griff, and Guard Dog trying to hold off. Griff gonna find the kill on KMC. Now Sway gonna trade out Griff there. So now down to 2. Audi gonna swing. Great job to find the kill. A second kill is found backside, and the Saints will take that second round of defense on Gavitu, and now they're on match point. Or game point, not match point.
Yeah, and we saw, I think the Samsons just showed that, you know, a first point can be grabbed fairly easily.
Yeah.
You know, you can do that. You don't have to make these split plays that we've seen both teams try to do at this point now. So I think if you just all in on A, all in on B, and if you're Saints Academy here, take 1 and you focus that next 2 minutes you get on just absolutely bombarding that next point, trying to get that life lead, because when you're on attack, we've seen now only defensive teams have won these rounds.
And not that last round was convincing, and then he's a little bit of a peek there from, I believe it was Audi, going to back off there for the time being. Is actually going to find that kill on Smoke Show in the re-engage, so great job to find the kill, but Samsons are going to find a few trades of their own. Great swing by Sway, going to find that kill there. Going to get shut down by Guard Dog, though, and now pretty even lives once again. Academy just trying to find these early, or trying to stop these early ticks, rather. Now Rare going to try to find something in the boat, or the tank area here. Audi going to go for the swing. Not going to find the frag, but he will get some help, actually, and then will get traded out. So pretty back and forth. Samson's just slight lives lead to start things off.
Yeah, only 2 lives up, though. I mean, in Call of Duty, the amount of time, now 3 lives, the amount of time, though, that can flip and just even out is like a fraction of a second, although Samson doing a great job of keeping this lead in their hands. Kill from Smoke Show there, kill from Griff. Raided back from KMC, but she's going to fall to Guard Dog. Once again, all of these kills going in the Samson's direction almost.
Yeah, they seem to be on the positive side of a lot of these engagements. The Saints slowly starting to let the lives slip away. Now Samsons are going to de-tick that first A point. They're going to knock off that progress, and the Saints have to play for a little bit of reset here. And once again, they're going to have to start finding a couple of these frags, because if they're not going to take these points early, you're going to have to play for the kills, and they're going to find a few here. So going to shorten that lead just a little bit. Sway and Audi going to link up there. Now KMC going to find one, so maybe the ball gets rolling a little bit for the Saints here. Maybe try to get some A progress. They do find first tick. They should be able to find second tick as well, so lots of time to try to play off this A point, and then they're going to try to flip over to that B point and get these kills.
Yeah, Audi holding this tight to the left, but the flick over to the right on Smoke Show is good. So it should be close to a tick there for the Saints, almost half. They are going to be cleared out, and it's now back to neutral. A minute 30 left for them to make something happen.
Desperation nade from Rare as they go down there. Not going to find anything. Sway going to get a great headshot there, crossing up Guard Dog now. 16 to 14. This is anybody's ball game at this point. Sway with a great jump shot. Going to find the kill, actually. Smoke Show going to find a kill as well. KMC once again going to find that headshot. They know where the member is. Sway not able to get the angle. KMC is going to find it, though. And the Saints, they're finding a lot of frags here, and they do actually have sight control, so looking pretty promising. They should get at least a tick, but Smoke Show on the flank of the year. Going to find 2, looking to find a third. Will do just that, so Samson's pulling out all the stops there right in the end, right in crunch time. Now Sway going to try to face off in a 1v2. TK is going to go through on Smoke Show, so maybe a lane opens up for the Saints, but it looks like Guard Dog's still there to shut it down for the time being.
Yeah, the TK does come through, but not after Smoke Show cleared out all 4 Saints on site, so only 1 full tick is going to be grabbed after that whole 45-second engagement there. Uper and his squad absolutely clearing out Saints Academy now. 5 lives remaining for this attacking side in red. Sway gonna find Griff from behind, as well as Uper. But they're about to meet Guard Dog coming in from the top here. Guard Dog taking a lot of damage. Audi with the finish, and now it's Smoke Show to come battle it out.
No respawns up. Another team kill, but the Samsons are gonna find a couple frags on the back of it. So even though another team kill honestly might have cost them the round, but they're gonna find 2 or 3 frags on the back side of that. Now KMC. Can they see the feet sticking? Can you see the feet sticking out behind the tank? Not going to quite get it. Trade does come through, and just like that, defensive sided is the name of the game today, and both teams now back and forth, 2-2, going into game point.
Yeah, KMC stuck in a 1v4 there at the end. Smoke Show going to drop down as a trade to come out. 36 kills on Smoke Show in this game right now.
Yeah, I'd say KMC 33 and 28, Smoke Show 36 and 25. Every other member pretty much sitting around that 20 frag mark, just about playing these off angles, trying to hold on to the objectives. And look at Smoke Show, 10 objective kills. I mean, even look at Audi, up to 11 objective kills, where it doesn't even seem like they've had that much presence, or they're finding the frags offsite. Both of these teams are just hunkering down when they need to, and those last fights, they all surround that last tank area that on the beach there. And now the Saints going to find those couple frags early, and they're going to try to hold on to this one.
Yeah, we just saw Audi slide into that angle there for the second, but that's where she's been finding all of those objectives killed.
Yeah.
Watching that left opening in the boat as well as the staircase at the same time, you're going to cover Smoke Show coming in here, and there it is, just absolutely mowing Smoke Show down as they try to slide in and get an engagement. And it should be 2 ticks for the Saints here to start off the round.
Yeah, a couple of kills for the Samsons, though. They're not going to go away, but this is very promising if you're the Saints, because now you only have to play off of that B point. Now, granted, playing that B point, not an easy task by any stretch of the imagination, but They do have a slight lives lead. They're going to increase it now as well, so they can kind of play this slow game. I mean, they have 2 minutes. They have all day. 2 minutes in Call of Duty might as well be an eternity. They have all day to make any play they want. Look at Sway sitting up high and mighty. Going to find that frag as well. Youper going to find 2 of his own, though. So Samson's trying to get these ones back, trying to hold on to this B flag, and they're going to try to even out these lives before things start to get real messy.
Yeah, KMC with some good little movement there to trick Smoke Show, able to just shoot him in the back. Now almost finds an engagement with Youper and Smoke Show about to slide in. Smoke Show absolutely mowing down KMC. Sway gonna find the wall bang onto Griff there, but no pressure onto this last point, this B point at all from Saints Academy. It's been a lot of these solo gunfights over towards where that A point was, so a lot happening on the rest of the map, not a lot of objective control being played currently.
Yeah, they're finally going to go over to that B, but I think that honestly comes down to how much time they had. When you have like a 5 live lead, you're more than willing to just, hey, let's fight in the middle. Let's go fight at that A point, because even if we trade 1 for 1, we're going to end up winning this game. Great job there by Smoke Show to find his 41st frag there. Once again, KMC going to get knocked out of tower there. Guard Dog is going to find the kill on Sway, so the lives, they start to get a little bit closer here. The Saints do have that 1 tick on B, though, so still 59 seconds to play. Very much a lot of time left. Youper going to find the frag there, so now down 17-14. Griff not going to find the kill. Readjustment does find it. Gets traded out, so we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. The Saints are going to have to make a play for this objective, or they're going to have to go in an absolute, like, frying spree.
Yeah, pretty well even on lives here. Griff, Guard Dog trying to change that. Smoke Show now evening up with 1 spray double kill. 13-13 on the lives here. 30 seconds left as the time ticks down for the Saints. Sway, you find Smoke Show. This could give you a chance to get onto that B site and start grabbing these last 2 ticks that you need. Oh, Sway gonna fall to Griff on the site. Rare trying to find an angle on him.
This could be really good if Rare's able to find the angle. One Rare. Right to the right. No idea. Is going to find the frag, but shot in the back. Did not think to clear the point beforehand. That might end up being critical for the Saints there, but KMC going to follow, find that AR kill, going to push up to the point now. They're going to get some pressure. Only 1.3 seconds. The Saints cannot afford to get knocked off this point. They're going to find a couple frags. Great job by Sway to adjust. The Saints, they should be able to actually take this B point. I think Samsons are too far off to contest, and the frags are going to come through, and the Saints, they are going to walk away. They are going to get the capture, and they're going to win Gava 2 second time around.
Wow, they find the kills there, and I really thought when I believe it was Sway or Rare ran by Guard Dog or Griff, I think, was lying there.
Yeah, that was
I really thought that was going to be the end of the round for him.
Yeah, this is it. We said defensive sided. The Saints finally break through the glass ceiling there on offense, finally find a way to win, and even then, they had 1.5 seconds when they jumped back on that point, so they definitely cut it close, even though it looked like they were going to play for the lives at the beginning, but then, man, things got real hairy.
Yeah, that game came down to the wire, and the sheer amount of kills that we saw that game, obviously it did go to round 5 control, so it went literally about as long as it could with how much time they spent freezing these clocks on the points, but yeah, Saints are going to take that one 3-2, and they do find themselves now 2-1 in this series, looking to make it 3-1 into this next map, but once again, Call of Duty things, we are going to be throwing it to a quick little break as the lobbies get switched around here, but it looks like we are going to be heading back to Bocage, I believe, but don't quote me on that. We will return with the right information.
It's almost a solo dolo there, but that can be the hard thing is that Michigan State, they've already had that CRL rub, and Kamal will bury it, and just like that, I was going to say the Saints, maybe they've got to get the rust off because they haven't played, they've been scrimming in the back for the last hour or so, but getting that CRL, that intensity level up, but just like that, they are going to find into this last 2 minutes. Yeah, winning and scoring is the cure-all, as we affectionately say. And so far, the Saints, individual effort. Christian gonna body bag 2 members on the goal line. Gonna go weight room on that one. Gonna walk it in there. Beautiful play. Didn't look like he maybe had that much on it, but quick little reset. Nice little flick and see. Yeah, not able to get the dumps early on. Especially, you don't want to make your way down to that loser's bracket, especially before you have to, considering who you might see later on. So, want to play as strong as you can, and just like that, Spoods and Kamal there for the hookup. And now I think that's 2 goals for Kamal already. So the Saints off to a blistering start on this Sunday.
Yeah, the first 2 minutes were probably some of the most even.
Across the goal line, second touch, not going to be found there by the Saints. They will send a third man to the ball, though, so constant rotations and constant pressure and constant goals. A hat trick for Kamal to start things off on Sunday here.
That is how you want to start CRL Sundays. The Saints are showing they are coming in here hungry from last week.
Yeah, start to, maybe instill some fear into some of these teams later on. This is exactly the way to start. 4 on the day for Kamal on his 6th shot in the Saints right now. Just getting it done every way to Sunday, and it looks like game 2 will be on the horizon shortly.
Kamal just flying in full boost, these aerial shots hitting the mark.
Done defensively, and then when he's called upon to get those goals, able to find it.
No
and
way.
Just like that, off the kickoff, bar down, not going to find it. Second touch comes through. 5 on the day for Kamal and the Saints. Not quite in Brazil, they still have the O on the board, but wow, a picture-perfect start to CRL if you're them.
Yeah, bar down from Spoods, and then he's not able to hit it, so Kamal said, all right, resources to do it. They've got the resources to rotate back when you need it. Spoods been sitting at 100 boosts almost all game here. Finally going to use some of that. Kamal finds the first one, just sneaks past, said there in the net, and once again, set up by Spoods.
Yeah, beautiful pass, and Kamal just dialing in the scope there. Look at the precision, kind of struggling to get possession. That was an it was a corker towards the net, not going to end up falling. That one bar down, and the second touch is going to go. Kamal and Christian are going to find the net there, and now the Saints going to increase that lead to 2. And look at Kamal, he's been doing such a good job taking to the skies recently, finding those angles, and Christian there to tap that one home. So
you there, but Christian in net to save it. Kamal now, that's an open net.
What an angle.
Can you rotate? No, you cannot. Kamal, second of the game there for him. Beautiful shots today from Kamal.
Look he is doing such a good job at look at another unsavable shot. I don't know.
I want to see a stat of time spent of the ball in Michigan zone.
Oh, what an angle again. Wow. Kamal with his 3rd of the game. That's going to be, I think, his 8th goal of the series. And once again, I cannot emphasize it enough. This guy is just doing mathematics on the fly. Once again, literally right into the corner on the opposite end. This
back out. Kamal with the demo. This is a big opportunity for the Saints. Kamal and Spoods set up there. It's just bouncing on the goal line, and Christian comes in to finish it off. All 3 players from the Saints contributing to that one. First bounce from Spoods, and Christian's gonna finish that off.
Not that he couldn't ever do it before, that he didn't choose to, but I think now the situation calls for it more, and seeing his skill and his prowess, Christian gonna wait from the front of the net there. Spoods actually gonna come through on the assist, so Christian gonna find his 2nd of the game, and like we said earlier, Spoods just always there to be the setup man. Gonna dig it through 2 members, gonna go over under Christian there to bury that one on the goal line, and now the clock seems to be on almost accelerated clock. We've already gone through 4.5 minutes over. Saints gonna try to find another goal. Kamal, unpredictable angle off the ceiling. I'm not sure where that ball was going to go, but Christian going to be very happy to find his hat trick, and the Saints finding hat tricks back-to-back. Sorry, look at Kamal. Great play on the crossbar, and I'll hang that one up there, and Christian there. I suspect, CRL, everything on the line. Every single team's going to give you their best today.
Yeah, Clemson. Already we see those adjustments being made. Sean coming in aggressive. First 12 seconds, Mitch with the setup from the corner. Sean to tap it in.
Yeah, beautiful start from Clemson. Just a great textbook play across the middle. Gonna ride time. Great passing play, but once again, Clemson there to break things up.
Yeah, and I think the main adjustment we've seen.
Wow. It didn't even look possible. I wasn't even sure that could be a shot attempt.
I thought that was a setup.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes from a player like Spoods. But wow. Look at that angle. Just barely hits him with the tip back guard. It seems like Sean is that player who's going to come all the way on the goal. There it is. 4 minutes into overtime. Kamal finds that. Bouncing on that goal line.
What a demo.
Seconds there.
Yeah, clutch demo on the goal line. Spoods yet again on the assist. We saw us do it. Yeah, and it's the fun thing, but the stressful thing about us getting farther and farther is the quality of team gets so high. Misplay from the Saints back toward their own net. Cam going to be the recipient there. So I would say the competition gets tougher and tougher, and the area for mistakes gets lower. And Kamal misplay and Christian going to get bumped across there. And the Saints going to give up that early. Great shot toward the net. A lot of speed on there, but Kamal is going to shut the door.
Yeah. Coming in, second shot already. Ken Peach with an assist from Rye there. Second goal for Penn State White. Quick ones right now.
Everyone vacated the net there.
Yeah. great setup from the air there.
He never hurt nobody, but in a best of 3 in a situation like this, you'd rather not go down at all. Second touch there, Kamal, fantastic individual effort. Double touch off the backboard there, gonna find home there, and exactly what the Saints ordered there. They're gonna get back into this game, and now it's a 2-1 lead for Penn State.
Yeah, match Penn State's aggression with some of your own, and as Ken is gonna be saving that one out. Spoods, you can just tell by the way Spoods is playing.
Oh my goodness.
I was gonna say always ready for that clear, but Cam taking it all the way around the world there from the corner and just riding that goal line.
Yeah,
beautiful play.
It looks like
up for someone, but Cam taking the opportunities where they see them and finding those goals where it's necessary. But Christian, Saints are not out yet. Christian keeping that lead, just 2-1 for Penn State. 2 minutes and 15 left here in game 1 in this corner, but Ken's playing back, ready for those setups. Rye comes in and just barely taps it in. That one, I want to see the speed on that one. 31 kilometers, and sometimes that's all you need. Look at the arc on this one.
That bounce off the post, too.
Pops right over, taps off Kamal, too. Kamal
over the middle, but only 5 seconds left. It looks like the Saints are going to fall in game 1 to Penn State White, so Penn State coming to play. I mean, 2 seconds left. There is a fraction of a possibility of a chance. Kamal is going to find his second there, but Saints, 2 seconds left after kickoff. They have to find some kind of miraculous goal or they're going to be down 0-1.
Yeah, and I mean, with the teamwork,
really kind of fell out of themselves a little bit. That first goal, definitely one you want to have back. The second one as well. It's a good goal, but one that you wish you would have had back. Fantastic play over the middle. Exactly how you want to open this game. 4:44 on the clock. Christian going to find the first one here, and now the Saints, that's the answer you want to come back into game 2.
Yeah, Christian not liking Seeker right back into full swing here. Not gonna let any of those quick goals go off, and Kamal all the way from half field there. He's gonna find it from the left as it bounces in. 2-0 for the Saints now. Quick lead coming in here against Penn State White. Sending it just a little wide there on the post. Christian coming in from the top. There's number 3 for the Saints. As seems like they want to take this one 1-1.
Does that get any easier for Christian? Great flip. I mean, the flip reset was obviously amazing, and that do not discredit the mechanical ability there, but he walked that one
down the middle, but definitely being picked apart by the Saints in game 2 here. As double demo coming in, Kamal taking it all the way down that blue side of the field. Look at this. One demo comes out.
Beautiful. Wow. Oh, textbook.
Yeah. Book play.
Here, great pinch by Spoods to send it back for the middle there. So Saints now just going to try to play possession. Looks like the miscommunication on the goal line. Penn State not knowing what to do. Hands tied, and Kamal with a hat trick to find the 5th for the Saints there. And a little bit of a miscue there from Penn State, but now being down 5-0, they're going to be hurting on that one, and we're possibly looking to game 3 at this point.
Those mid-series adjustments, because in the end, another one going to Christian. Hat trick for Christian this round. 5 shots coming in as well. 6.
Oh, that backflip was so nasty off of the backward, and
3 coming out here. Now, this is a big one. First game 3.
Brazil.
Wow. 4th for Christian this game. He's just padding the stats a little bit towards the end here. Did that bounce all the way from there too? Wow.
Yeah, right in the air pretty much. And as I affectionately yelled there, gonna see the Brazil from the Saints in game 2. So
flying in with the boost, not able to hit that one as Penn State in perfect position for that defense there. Kamal finding a demo coming out now. And Peach being down gives Saints a little bit of pressure, but Cam, wide open net, it's bouncing on the goal line. Christian! What just happened?
About it, but the Saints now gonna get away with it. Gonna try to get the counterattack going here. Spood's gonna try to set up Christian here. Maybe go for the give and go over the middle. Christian, no boost. Spood's gonna get that second touch. Here comes Kamal in from the sky. Finds a down spike, finds a touch. The second touch comes through. We'll get denied again. Penn State still keeping it locked in at zeros. Both teams trying to find the breakout goal here to take the lead.
Here, yeah, 0-0 coming into overtime game 3, and Cam in the first 15 seconds coming out, finding that solo goal, that redemption that he wanted after that goal line play that was just too short. Cam is able to clean it out for Penn State White into the action here. Saints in the loser's bracket now coming up against Alvernia here, beating them in the loser stage.
Wow. Wow.
5 seconds in. Christian finding the first one.
What a pass. Wow. Jaw on floor. Back, but the Saints definitely heard that message in the locker room before this series, and they are ready to play. And Smooth's going to take it himself. Not going to find the answer. Christian, however, will be there, and just like that, 2 goals in 20 seconds for Christian.
Christian and Smooth, can you give me a sec to like introduce everyone?
Please.
Here? Like we're 20 seconds into this game.
Now in the back end, demo comes through. The Saints are all over them. Double demo by Christian. Saints gonna try to find a goal off this as well. Kamal on the off angle and through 2 demos, and a fantastic pass by Smooth. Kamal gonna end at the 3rd one there for the Saints, and a beautiful start to start off losers bracket.
Yeah, you saw both the Alvernia players that were demoed. Christian with the rotation back towards that defensive side, and another bounce in.
Get Spoods on the board.
Yeah, get him on the board. Look at him with 4 assists there.
Oh my.
Like, get him on the board at least. Spoods now coming in, assisted by Kamal there. So flip the rolls.
Yep.
And you
trying to get on the board there once again. The Saints just Alvernia maybe getting a decent shot here. Bump is going to come through. So fantastic job by dribbling and clearing out. And just like that, they are going to break that 0, and they are going to have 1 on the board.
Yeah, and that was a great shot by Tab there.
Great
yeah, look at
too.
Valens.
Perfect.
Yeah, get in there, bump him out of the way, find that goal.
In this game, Saints do have that 1-0 lead. So if we go to overtime, it could be all on the line here. Shot attempt does come through, and it will find the angle. Spood's gonna split the uprights, and now the Saints looking to close on Alvernia in this losers bracket. Great play all around, and Spoods, there we go, gonna find that goal the Saints were looking for. Looking right between 2 defenders, not able to get that pinch in.
And that looming threat of Valleyfield on the horizon, you gotta feel good about this game. You gotta find something that's gonna boost that momentum, and that opening goal from Christian. Once again, I feel like that's been the story of today, just opening goals from Christian and Kamal. Now coming out 1 minute here, other than that initial goal though. Now it seems like we're back to these teams feeling each other out, but Tony getting 1 or 2 seconds on the site before somebody's coming to contest it. And with that, they found themselves a nice 20-point lead here, as the Saints are going to start swarming this hard point, but now the Samsons got full control. Saints are going to have to respawn and set up another push. Not if KMC is just out shooting them. Headshots go a little wide there on Uper. Oh, now KMC forced to rejet.
Perfect grenade.
Welcome back after a slightly little longer break there, but we do got some more information for you. This time, we are going to be going on to Berlin on Hardpoint, which is a fairly new one. Most of the times I cast Berlin, it's Search and Destroy on there.
True,
so
yeah, I was say Berlin's usually the search map.
Yeah, it should be a nice shakeup.
And I will say, the extra time, let's just call it, Vanguard's audio broke for everybody in the lobby.
Yeah,
that's why it took us the extra 5-10 minutes. So, you know, the MW2 waiting room, we are still alive. We are still, well, trying to get over this game eventually. But we're not done quite yet, as you said. Moving into Berlin, Search and Destroy. The Saints Academy team taking a 2-1 map lead, taking Gavin map 3 last time in control. Now looking to close things out here on Berlin.
Yeah, and once again, coming back into Search here, you know, my expectations for this game, I'm expecting it to once again be, you know, a bit of a smoke show versus KMC. Yeah. Like, when those 1v1s come down, those are exciting. And we did actually just lose some players here. So, once again, we are probably going to have another little lobby reset here. A lot of love there.
I shouldn't even have said anything. Yeah. I feel like I cursed that one.
Yeah,
I should have kept the curtain closed. The magician does not reveal his secrets, but Call of Duty Vanguard, once again, they got us. So we are going to go back to a quick break because we don't, you know, Vanguard, we don't know how many other issues are going to pop up.
Caster lobby closed.
Yeah, so we're going to go fix all this, hopefully get back into game, get on map 4 Berlin as soon as we can after the break.
Second on the site before somebody's coming to contest it. And with that, they found themselves a nice 20-point lead here, as the Saints are going to start swarming this hard point, but now the Samsons got full control. Saints are going to have to respawn and set up another push. Not if KMC is just out shooting them. Headshots go a little wide there on Uper. Now KMC forced to regen.
Perfect grenade. Wow, absolute. 2 grenades, actually both of them. I was
rare and
wow, absolute. 2 grenades, actually both of them. I was Rare's grenade. Yeah, we watched KMC throw it. Rare also finds the frag kill off screen, and then KMC's frag lands right in after the fact and finds it. So great job by the Saints. Now, I was just about to say, this point can be kind of difficult to attack. You can pretty much hide out of sight, but if you're going to lob those nades on from downtown, you're going to have no issue. And KMC still just running through people on this site, up to a 5 streak now as well. Griff is going to find Remote. Look to find the second with the pistol. Is going to get it done and clear. He actually taking the lead off the rest of this hard one. Then Academy, they're going to have to make a play here because this game is about to be over one way or the other.
Yeah, they have to push this hard point. I want to say the Samsons take it if they're able to keep this 40 seconds. 100%, 15 points or 16 points now left for the Samsons. Double kill on the grenade from Audi, but one of them happened to be KMC. Rare finding the kill on Uper, but it's Smoke Show to be clearing out this site with a nasty 3K there onto Rare to lose the round. So Sway going to be grabbing the bomb here, which is interesting because we were told Sway was going to be that, you know, that kind of entry. SMG Slay was the term they used. So let's see.
It's always interesting to see how things kind of shake out. Sway hopping right in the building, but Smoke in 2 rounds to search. Smoke Show is definitely going to be your #1 threat, so not that you can find a way to isolate them and try to find the pick, but you know if you're able to take Smoke Show out, there's a fairly high chance you can try to trade out the rest of the round. Try to get that plant. Sway, like we said, running and gunning immediately.
Left now, you're on the defense. You can play this a little slow. You can just hold these angles, wait for that plant. You spot Griff on the plant. Sway gonna find that with 2.
Come in any second now. It is gonna come down just now. Looks like the plant is gonna go through. Now they know. Griff gonna have some info at least, but now KMC, time to reposition and try to find this angle and just try to play defense here.
Yeah, KMC did a great job of isolating those gunfights early. Kills here, 5 kills up now. Smoke Show still around this lighthouse, not able to be taken down just yet.
Oh, unfortunate.
Getting 1 or 2 seconds on the site before somebody's coming to contest it. And with that, they found themselves a nice 20-point lead here as the Saints are going to start swarming this hard point. But now the Samsons got full control. Saints are going to have to respawn and set up another push. Not if KMC is just out shooting them. Headshots go a little wide there on Uper. Now KMC is forced to rejet.
Perfect grenade. Wow, absolute. 2 grenades, actually both of them. I was rare Wow, absolute. 2 grenades, actually both of them. I was Rare's grenade. Yeah, we watched KMC throw it. Rare also finds the frag kill off screen, and then KMC's frag lands right in after the fact and finds it. So great job by the Saints. Now I was just about to say, this point can be kind of difficult to attack because you can pretty much hide out of sight, but we're going to lob those nades on from downtown. You're going to have no issue, and KMC still just running through people on this site up to a 5 streak now as well. Griff is going to find Remote. Look to find the second with the pistol. Is going to get it done and clear. He actually taking the lead off the rest of this hard one. Then Academy, they're going to have to make a play here because this game is about to be over one way or the other.
Yeah, they have to push this hard point. I want to say the Samsons take it if they're able to keep this 40 seconds. 100%, 15 points or 16 points now left for the Samsons. Double kill on the grenade from Audi, but one of them happened to be KMC. Rare finding the kill on Uper, but it's Smoke Show to be clearing out this site with a nasty 3K there onto the round. So Sway going to be grabbing the bomb here, which is interesting. We were told Sway was going to be that, you know, that kind of entry. SMG Slay was the term they used. So let's see.
It's always interesting to see how things kind of shake out. Sway hopping right in the building, but Smoke within 2 rounds to search. Smoke Show is definitely going to be your #1 threat, so not that you can find a way to isolate them and try to find the pick, but you know if you're able to take Smoke Show out, there's a fairly high chance you can try to trade out the rest of the round. Try to get that plant. Sway, like we said, running and gunning immediately.
Left now, you're on the defense. You can play this a little slow. You can just hold these angles, wait for that plant. You spot Griff on the plant. Sway gonna find that with 2.
Come in any second now. It is going to come down just now. Looks like the plant is going to go through. Now they know. Griff going to have some info at least, but now KMC, time to reposition and try to find this angle and just try to play defense.
KMC did a great job of isolating those gunfights early. Kills here, 5 kills up now. Smoke Show still around this lighthouse, not able to be taken down just yet.
Oh, unfortunate.
Getting 1 or 2 seconds on the site before somebody's coming to contest it. And with that, they found themselves a nice 20-point lead here as the Saints are going to start swarming this hard point. But now the Samsons got full control. Saints are going to have to respawn and set up another push. Not if KMC is just out shooting them. Headshots go a little wide there on Uper. Now KMC forced to rejet.
Perfect grenade. Wow, absolute. 2 grenades, actually both of them. I was Rare's. Wow, absolute. 2 grenades, actually both of them. I was Rare's grenade. Yeah, we watched KMC throw it. Rare also finds the frag kill off screen, and then KMC's frag lands right in after the fact and finds it. So Great job by the Saints. Now, I was just about to say, this point can be kind of difficult to attack. You can pretty much hide out of sight, but we're going to lob those nades on from downtown. You're going to have no issue. In KMC, still just running through people on this site, up to a 5 streak now as well. Griff is going to find Remote, look to find the second with the pistol, is going to get it done, and Clair actually taking the lead off the rest of this hardpoint in the Academy. They're going to have to make a play here because this game is about to be over one way or the other.
Yeah, they have to push this hardpoint. I want to say the Samsons take it if they're able to keep this 40 seconds, 100%. 15 points or 16 points now left for the Samsons. Double kill on the grenade from Audi, but one of them happened to be KMC. Rare finding the kill on Uper, but it's Smoke Show to be clearing out this site with a nasty 3K there onto Rick to lose the round. So Sway going to be grabbing the bomb here, which is interesting because we were told Sway was going to be that, that kind of entry. SMG Slay was the term they used. So let's see.
Always interesting to see how things kind of shake out. Sway hopping right in the building, but Smoke them in 2 rounds to search. Smoke Show is definitely going to be your #1 threat, so not that you can find a way to isolate them and try to find the pick, but if you're able to take Smoke Show out, there's a fairly high chance you can try to trade out the rest of the round. Try to get that plant. Sway, like we said, running and gunning immediately.
Left now, you're on the defense. You can play this a little slow. You can just hold these angles, wait for that plant. You spot Griff on the plant. Sway gonna find that with 2.
Come in any second now. It is gonna come down just now. Looks like the plant is gonna go through. Now they know. Griff gonna have some info at least, but now KMC time to reposition and try to find this angle and just try to play defense here for the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, KMC did a great job of isolating those gunfights early. Hills here, 5 kills up now.
Finally, back in here, Vanguard trying its damnedest to not let us finish this series, but we will press on nonetheless. Hardpoint, Berlin, Saints Academy trying to walk away with the 3-1 over Samsons, and we are finally underway.
Match point now, Smoke Show getting into a gunfight with KMC to start it off. And it's Sway taking down Smoke Show with 3 kills now coming out from the Samsons. 3 for 3 there from both teams. KMC battling it out with Griff here on the hard point, but in the end, Samsons take control.
We're almost scared that the lobby might break again there for a second. Somebody was just holding a very, very tight angle, not lagging out. So thankfully, we are all good. The Saints gonna find a few kills here. Hardpoint gonna be pretty split here to start things off. Gonna be 15-12. The Samsons are gonna slowly edge this out though. Might push this to about 25-30, and then we'll get on to second rotation here.
Yeah, Uper winning the gunfight there, taking down Audi. Now gonna meet 2 Saints over towards that lane, but they're actually able to rotate towards this next hardpoint before meeting Sway and Rare there.
That's a tough window.
Yeah, really tough there. Sway finally breaks through, but falls to Uper just chilling there on the left. I mean, I guess you have the info when you're hearing him melee the wall for like 5 times. It's like
breaking down the castle door in Siege. 13 melees to get in there, but so far the Samsons are definitely finding the advantage. They got pretty decent lead on the hard point, all things considered. They still have some decent positioning as well. Audi, one gonna drop right inside the her face, but gonna get taken out by Smoke Show. Guard Dog still laying here, trying to hold this site down. Be a great play off the top side there over the banister by KMC, looking to find a second. Smoke Show once again gonna clear out 2 Saints. He will get traded finally, but now once again Samson's holding on to a lead, but the Saints did take the hard point.
Yeah, Saints now have control of the hard point. 30 points down. Audi finding a nice kill onto Smoke Show, but Griff and Guard Dog wiping out that point, being able to take, once again, grab those last few seconds of it. They're actually just going to rotate off, head towards this next one. Who needs those last few seconds when Guard Dog is just going to absolutely wipe out the Saints players that were set up on that next hard point?
Yeah, just really good job there to find those extra frags. That second, third layer of push, able to withstand it. Saints do find a couple of frags. There's still a lot of time on this hard point too, so they're going to look to chip away, at least try to get this to maybe the 45-50 range if they can find some of these kills. Samson's doing a pretty good job to contest this. A couple of trades do come through. Uper and Griff gonna hook up there for a pair, and now once again Samson's in control of the point. Gonna tick this one up and say they're gonna try to get this one probably to reach that triple-digit number, but now the good thing with hardpoint, having that huge lead, you can afford to rotate early, get set up for the next one. You're only gonna give away 15 to 20 points possibly. So Academy, great job to regain here and take this point, and then as we said, 15 seconds till next move.
Yeah, 3 players from the Saints each finding one there to be able to grab the point for around 15 seconds. But once again, it's that rotation that comes in from Samson's. Smoke Show and Griff just absolutely wiping out that site, making this a dangerous lead for the Saints. They can't allow Samsons to have this lead for so long. And while, yes, they have control of this next hard point, it's going to come down to can Smoke Show fight it out here. He shoots Audi through the glass there. Rare and Sway going to take down Guard Dog and Smoke Show, so Saints should have this point for just a little bit longer.
Yeah, very good job to get this second wave here. Still a lot of time to play with on this point. KMC with a great little double there. Guard Dog, excellent flank there to shut down KMC there, shut down that streak. Now Audi, gonna get info, gonna find one, gonna get the swing and the frag as well. Great grenade there by Dr. Uper is gonna find that kill as well, and Smoke Show gonna get one to boot too. So Samson's, even though Academy definitely chipping away at this lead, finding some ticks here on this point, they are still trying to find these kills, and Sway getting it done between the train cars. Going to find 2 or 3 there, so it actually is going to be 3 there. So great job to hold that one in the Academy. They might end up with a very, 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 very small lead after this hard point.
Yeah, I mean, when you're able to grab literally 58 seconds from that hard point, though, it is definitely going to keep you in this game. Now, 90 to 90 just about here. Samson's going to break that triple-digit mark on this next hard point here, but Audi and Sway both finding a double kill there for himself, or for themselves. Just one there for Audi, actually. I messed that one up. But they are going to be grabbing this point once again. Now, fully evening out the points and even grabbing the lead for themselves.
And Sway right now is getting it done. Another double kill in 1:29 objective time as well. So Sway right now getting it done every single way you want to see it. Just finding the kills, hunkering down on that OBJ, getting all those ticks in Academy. Going to find themselves with a pretty small lead as well. So very good job. The first half of the game, Samson's had a 30 to 40 point lead to kick things off. But you see these third waves of pushes. They are going to be back on this hard point. So we're going to see pretty much it'll be pretty much a tie game going into the next swing here.
Audi winning the gunfight against Smoke Show there too. Not going to opt to grab those last few points there, just moving towards this next one. 3 players from Samson set up. Smoke Show on the roaming there, but actually going to be taken down by Sway in the back. And now it's up to KMC to try and help clear out this point. 1 kill going to go to them. Uper with the trade. Uper double on point now. Smoke Show with a double too.
Yeah, I think the Saints need to get some kind of either like a double push going or send at least 3 people into this objective, because sending in these 1v1s, while it can work out in your favor, ultimately if you lose that first engagement, if you drop off one of those kills, you're going to be pretty hard pressed to find those trades, get back into the objective and start to try to contest it. And Samson's right now, they're finding a way to get it done. Dr. Uper now going to be on a 5 streak as well, actually is going to finally get shut down there by KMC, who's going to rack up a double. So Academy trying to fight back in this one, only 10 seconds to go on this hard point. They're down about 26 points as well, so definitely up in the air as far as the game goes still.
Yeah, KMC taking cover behind that table there and actually able to pop back up and take down Smoke Show. 2 more kills coming out from the Saints to be able to give them control of this hard point and keep it. Now all 3 players from Samson forced to respawn and actually getting kind of picked apart one by one here as they try to get onto this hard point, but it is going to be 3 of them now making it on.
Yeah, great job there. Rare able to find the kill on Guard Dog, who's getting tagged up from a second member. I believe KMC off screen there. Just fantastic job to split push. But the Samsons are going to find 3 of their own. They will retake the hard point for the time being, and they're going to keep getting this progress, and they're going to tick up to this 180, 185 range, depending how the rotations want to go. So the Saints try to find some frags here, but ultimately we've seen as well, the Samsons have been first to the new hard point, I think all except for the very last time we just rotated. So the Saints got to make sure if they're going to find these frags, be ready to rotate, get across the map, find some kind of spacing, get in these side lanes, and make something happen, because now this lead is starting to increase a little bit too much for their liking probably.
Yeah, 40. I mean, we saw they were 40 behind. They had to take almost an entire hard point there to be able to catch back up. Now they've got control of the starting of this one, so a little flip on its head from Samson's grabbing all of the new ones that are able to come out. Smoke Show taking a lot of damage in that gunfight with Rare. Rare with the automaton in hand. You are going to win out against that SMG. Audi in the corner there, able to find Guard Dog. Should be able to grab another 5-10 seconds for themselves here, even out this lead even more.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing is that, wow, Sway, spray transfer. Go with a Sway spray, going to find the double there. Does get shut down by Smoke Show, but the Saints, exactly as you just said, if you can find 1 to 2 frags, that's going to buy you 10 seconds. What a flank by Smoke Show. And hey, buying 10 seconds at a time when you're only 70 points off winning as far as both sides go. Look at Sway. Another double kill, just getting it done. Still a $132 objective as well. So finding ways to try to keep Academy in this game, and they're going to have a very minuscule lead after this swing, but they have to be ready for these early Samson rotations.
One thing I've noticed, Saints Academy doing a great job of shutting down Smoke Show before they're able to get any of these crazy kill streaks or crazy spray downs that we've seen from them. Rare, wow, just absolutely battling it out there, turning on Smoke Show towards the left, and gonna grab another one for themselves. Buper and Griff taking down Sway and KMC. Rare with the third on that life, gonna fall to Griff as the points are still going in Samson's favor, but Sway comes in. How, Sway?
We had to get it one time with the broadcast, you know, we had to speak it at one time, so Sway definitely deserving of it. Saints Academy only down 12 points now. They do get a couple members traded out there. Sway, once again, trying to hold this angle, gonna lay down on these train tracks, try to hide out from the enemies for the time being. It's gonna be 208, 204. We're gonna have 10 seconds to next point. Samson will take maybe 7-8 points off this hard point. Actually, they might ride out the timer, but Academy, they're going to play for this early rotation, and hey, they're starting to run out of time here. So the next team, I think, to maybe take this hard point, win that first wave of gunfights, I think might have a massive advantage, but it'll all come down to this last minute.
Yeah, and Griff thought they had Sway's number there, but Sway actually just holding steadfast in a corner, winning that angle. Uper with a grenade kill onto Sway. Smoke Show finding a quick double for themselves as now Samson, though, taking a lot of points, and this is a lead that you have to start fighting because this is it. 230 points now just about for the Samsons. Sway and KMC should be able to make it onto site there.
Yeah, the Saints, I would have said they kind of have to take this point because as it stands, if 230, if Samsons hop on here in the next 3 seconds, well, the Saints are going to get it. So this could either be pretty much, it'll be pretty much a tie game, the Saints up by like 2 or 3 if they ride out this full timer, or we're going to be looking at 230 to pretty much 230 going into the last hard point. So it's going to come down to 1 or 2 team fights. We're going to see who's got those early rotations, who's up on it, who's ready to go. Couple of frags coming through for Samson. So, and now what I assume will be the last hard point of the game. Last rotation, it's going to start contested, but Samsons are going to take it, and now 17 ticks down to win the game.
Yeah, you cannot let these kills come through if you're the Saints right now. Rare battling it out. He's able to find Uper, but forced to jump out the window, and the timer is ticking away. The score counter is ticking up for Samsons here. It's KMC and Audi to fight it out to start this contention. Sway coming in from the back, comes in through the window, but falls, and there it is, 250 for the Samsons. Now 2-2. We're going to game 5, Jobin.
We couldn't have asked anything else of this series. The entire series has been back and forth. Both teams fighting tooth and nail to try to win out here, and ultimately the Saints Academy team just not able to quite maybe get the grouping they wanted on that last objective. And once again, great game from Sway, though, once again, just finding double kills, triple kills, really holding that game down for Academy, but ultimately they do fall short, and off to game 5, I believe on Tuscan, if I'm not mistaken as well.
Yeah, I believe so, and we are going to get that confirmed, so it is going to be on Tuscan, and yeah, Samson's double hard points won. And just by a hair as well, they are going to be able to come out and clutch it out. So it seems like in the end, they're kind of just, outvaluing on a lot of these hard points. They're getting just enough more than the Saints are able to grab, and then just winning with some dominant control on the last hard point and winning with a 20-30 point lead in the end. Yeah,
I think those early objective takes from Samson definitely were the gave them the most value, because as we said, even if you only get like 15 to 20 points on each objective, if you get there first 6 times, you're looking at 75-80 points by that time. And hey, if you win by 16 points, that's insane value, especially early in the game when it doesn't seem like, especially if you're the Saints, they might think like, okay, we have some time to play here, we don't really need to sell out for these, but hey, you don't sell out 7-8 times just like that. That number stacks up, and Samson ultimately walks away with it.
Yeah, so we are going to be sending it to a quick break here.
Hopefully very quick.
For the next one. Hopefully very quick. Hopefully we won't have to bait you like last time, but we are hoping for the best around here. And we will be back with Game 5 of Week 1 of NJCAAE here in Call of Duty. Don't go anywhere. Seconds on the site before somebody's coming to contest it. And with that, they found themselves a nice 20-point lead here as the Saints are going to start swarming this hard point. But now the Samsons got full control. Saints are going to have to respawn and set up another push. Not if KMC is just out shooting them. Headshots go a little wide there on Uper. Now KMC forced to regen.
Perfect grenade. Wow, absolute. 2 grenades, actually both of them. I was rare and wow, absolute. 2 grenades, actually both of them. I was rare and Rare's grenade. Yeah, we watched KMC throw it. Rare also finds the frag kill off screen, and then KMC's frag lands right in after the fact and finds it. So great job by the Saints. Now I was just about to say, this point can be kind of difficult to attack because you can pretty much hide out of sight, but we're going to lob those nades on from downtown. You're going to have no issue, and KMC still just running through people on this site up to a 5 streak now as well. Griff is going to find one though. Good look to find the second with the pistol. Is going to get it done in Clair. He actually taking the lead off the rest of this hard one in the Academy. They're going to have to make a play here because this game is about to be over one way or the other.
Yeah, they have to push this hard point. I want to say the Samsons take it if they're able to keep this 40 seconds. 100%. 15 points or 16 points now left for the Samsons. Double kill on the grenade from Audi, but one of them happened to be KMC. Rare finding the kill on Uper, but it's Smoke Show to be clearing out this site with a nasty 3K there onto Rip to lose the round. So Sway going to be grabbing the bomb here, which is interesting. We were told Sway was going to be that, you know, that kind of entry. SMG Slay was the term they used. So let's see.
It's always interesting to see how things kind of shake out. Sway hopping right in the building, but Smoke, they've been 2 rounds to search. Smoke Show is definitely going to be your #1 threat, so not that you can find a way to isolate them and try to find the pick, but you know if you're able to take Smoke Show out, there's a fairly high chance you can try to trade out the rest of the round, try to get that plant. Sway, like we said, running and gunning immediately.
Left now, you're on the defense. You can play this a little slow. You can just hold these angles, wait for that plant. You spot Griff on the plant. Sway gonna find that with 2.
Come in any second now. It is gonna come down just now. Looks like the plant is gonna go through. Now they know. Griff gonna have some info at least, but now KMC time to reposition and try to find this angle and just try to play defense here at the last time.
Good. Yeah. We are heading straight into game here. 1 minute and 20 seconds here in the first round. No kills coming out just yet, as it's Griff close towards that A site, possibly getting ready to plant that bomb. We know that that is a key bomb planting spot from a lot of the, you know, the 40,000 about Tuscan games that we've casted and just about now. And in just about 3 seconds, Saints have wiped out the entirety of Samsons, barring Guard Dog here, as they now have to go and fight it out against 4 Saints Academy players here to try and get this bomb plant, or just go for the kills.
Yeah, and look at where they're positioned. This is pretty much a line of scrimmage that the Saints are not going to be willing to break. I don't think anyone's going to move from these angles. They're going to make Guard Dog play right into their hand. They're going to make him try to make a play here. Looks like he might walk into Sway here any moment. Gonna walk into that crossfire. Actually gonna get a hand on him. Gonna find the headshot. So now down to a 1v3. He's gonna get tagged up, and the spray through will come through. Samson's fallen round 1, and the Saints take that one convincingly.
Yeah, I mean, convincingly is definitely the word to choose there. KMC finding 2 for herself, and the rest of them going over to more Saints there. And as we switch sides, Saints are now going to be on the attacking side, starting in 5 seconds just here. But yeah, what a dominant first round. I mean, they just clear them out and wait for that last player to be forced to try and make a play.
Yeah, if you're the Saints, you're going for the run it back. Now Rare going to go from way downtown, try to find that frag. Not going to quite find the mark though. Guard Dog hanging on that far wide swing. Dr. Ufer hanging in the middle as well. Audi, maybe going to try to find something on the back line here. Going to go for the flank. Sway actually going to go for it. Not going to find the kill. Dr. Ufer going to get the shutdown, and Smoke Show going to close down Rare as well. And now we're into it. 4v2.
Yeah, now Smoke Show here. They've got pretty much control of this A site. It's up to Audi and KMC to try and, you know, maybe it looks like they're just actually going to opt to plant on B here, but Griff, the rotation coming out from Griff, going to shut down KMC. Audi now in the 1v4. Same situation we saw Guard Dog in last round.
And unfortunately, the Saints won't find 1 frag on the back. Going to be a flawless for the side of the Samsons, and just like that, 1-1.
Really not expecting, you know, Saints to come out of a defending round and just absolutely get wiped like that, but you know, maybe it's the same with Control. Maybe it's just a defender-sided kind of game here today.
Maybe it's a defensive mindset, you know?
Yeah, both teams got defensive mindset.
Yeah, both these teams trying to find it on offense. They seem to have, whether it's Control, whether you're being on the attacking side, quote-unquote, on hardpoint. Both teams struggling to find their footing so far, but we are going to run this one back yet again. And now this early frags coming through Rare. Gonna try to find that one up in the sky, go for the lob shot. Not going to find anything. Samson's getting right up in the face of the Saints, so Sway's going to find the frag, and Rare got a couple to his left. I'm not sure he's got the info he needs, though, to deliver on it. Smokeshow going to be holding this angle. Going to get knocked down by Rare. He did have a teammate with him, still on that bomb site. Audi, great job to play that cross, and yet again, Guard Dog left solo dolo.
Yeah, like you said, Audi, great job playing off Rare there. Guard Dog taking down Audi in that, you know, that classic corner that a lot of these players like to play in. Now it's a 2-on-1. Guard Dog up against Rare and KMC. They've got just a crossfire around the middle of A site set up here as Guard Dog pretty well all the way over towards B. That grenade gonna give a little bit of information to the Saints. They know that Guard Dog now situated around that B side of the map, and look at that angle. Gonna shut them down. Samsons are eliminated as the third round goes to St. Clair College here.
Yeah, once again, I believe the defending team going to get it done there. KMC, yet again, going to find that last kill, up to 3-1 now in the day. So, solid effort so far from both teams. As we said before, back and forth, it seems to be a 1-for-1 trade on both sides, and then as far as kills go as well. So, both teams just trying to find that edge, and especially early in search, if you can get that 3-1 lead up to maybe a 4-1 lead, if you can chain together these rounds, you can really start to put the pressure on, you know, start to put a foot on the neck, try to close things out. And St. Clair, once again, going to see these early frags come across and see if we get any value.
Yeah, lots of nades being cooked from the Saints, but Griff getting very aggressive there early on the defending side, finding one for themselves, taking down Sway as well. So that's going to be one of the main fighters here for the Saints side, as it's a 1-for-1. Now Saints trying to make a push towards this A side. Most of the Samsons set up towards B.
Yeah, and I really like how Samson, they play super aggressive in that early game, and it's paid off for them, and it has kind of, you know, bit them in the back a few times there, but I like to see that early aggression, try to maybe make those unfair advantages, find those trade outs, but now a little bit of a stall out here. Both teams going to try to set things up. Looks like the plan is going to come through, and it looks like it will get completed as well, though Rare is going to fall. So now down to a 2v3. KMC looking to get some info. There's going to be a couple of placed up in this building. KMC not going to find the frag, is going to back off, try to get that re-engagement, because the Saints, they're going to try to play this clock at this point. The clock is definitely their friend, and they don't want to risk getting picked off here a little early.
Yeah, I thought Smokeshow was good to drop on KMC there, but it just looks like the communication was not there. Youper going to find Audi, and now it's KMC to play this 20 seconds of post plant, but there's the flank from Smokeshow. Yep. I thought it was going to happen just a little earlier, but it looks like Smokeshow followed Audi all the way around up into that upper window there. You know, that's the classic spot though too. Like,
yeah, you can see both sides of the bomb and the entire courtyard, so pretty strong spot.
Yeah, you know, eventually, once you see enough Tuscan, you know that, you know, they go for that same plant spot every time. They're playing, they're going to be flicking open and close the shutters just so that nobody can see them. I believe those shutters are breakable, though. I think you can just spray them down.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, enough bullets will break through, or you can, as we saw in the last map on Berlin, if you just brute force a window 3-4 times, you might finally get in there. So
just tack sprint into it 5 times if it doesn't work melee.
Exactly. Now both teams, once again, early grenades Rare from way downtown. Will he find anything? Not going to quite get what he wants. Maybe get the tag there and the damage, so maybe the damage helps out. Their Sway is going to find one. Griff is going to take him off for his trouble zone out. Griff and Dr. Youper maybe trying to find something on a potential flank or backline, but they are just going to hold the front for the time being. Look at this angle from KMC. Little peephole, trying to see if anyone walks by, but as it stands, early aggression and then a lull in the action. Mid-round.
Yeah, once again, it's a 1-for-1 at the starting of the round, and then there's absolutely nothing. Each team, a lot of times these rounds end up like a Counter-Strike round. Both teams clearing stuff out. Rare, not ready on the trigger, just letting Griff walk away.
All I can think is maybe they didn't think they'd get the kill and you don't want to give your spot away, but at the same time, it's like 2-3 bullets to the head. I maybe would take the chance, especially in a 2-2 game. It's 3-on-3, it's 2-2, and the reward is very, very high. And honestly, even if you give away your spot, you're going to have time to reposition. Audi going to whiff the first shot. We'll find the kill. Wow, movement galore. Going to swing and find the second one. Massive play by Audi. And now into a 3-on-1 with Dr. Youper being the sole survivor as it stands. And the Saints look to close it out, and Audi going to find the third of the round. A phenomenal piece of work there. Going to get it done for the Saints, and now they're going to have a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, when Audi, you see Audi winning a 2v1 that, or a 1v2 that late into the round.
In that fashion, too.
That's the thing. With so little time left for Dr. Uper to even do anything, I believe there's like 12 seconds left after that.
Yeah.
They gotta already be starting to push towards that B site for the plant. And when you shut down the player with the diffuser or the bomb as well, there's not much you can do. Audi coming in, cleaning up that third one, bringing herself to 4-3 here. Also a 3 streak now. Could be something to look out for in the future.
Yeah, definitely. So we've seen a couple times this series. We've seen some streaks end up getting through guard dog. Really good idea. Unfortunately, Audi was aware of it. Going to get the shutdown. Now Sway going to cook that nade up. KMC, great find over the courtyard there. Going to knock down Smoke Show and the Saints. Fantastic start to this round. They are going to get the plant on A as well. So very good job to open things up. They're going to have the man advantage, and they do have that plant timer to play off of.
Yeah, they also spotted out Uper just a second in the window running through one of those, so they've got an idea of the rotations that they're on. Rare, the timing just not there for them.
Yeah, that's Call of Duty, man. The pixel perfect timing you need sometimes. To be ready to shoot, B, to hit the shots. Griff, gonna hit the shots on Rare. They're gonna get the head top. Now Sway, gonna get the trade, knocking out Griff, and now the Saints. It's all on Dr. Uper. It is a 2v1. Sway and Audi gotta try to hold down this bomb site. Only 10 seconds left. Will not be enough. I believe that was Uper going to get shut down, and now the Saints going to be on to 4, 2 rounds away from closing out this series.
Yeah, very, very close here. Audi with the final kill. And, you know, we saw them with the lead in the last search game, so it's not surprising to see here.
Yeah.
This Academy team very strong in the search so far.
Yeah, the search Tuscan Berlin, it's looking a lot like our varsity team, running Tuscan and Berlin back until they're blue in the face and finding success nonetheless. Obviously, Audi on a 5 streak now as well, so that streak stays alive, finding that fantastic double spray in the previous round as well. So the Saints feeling themselves, getting some momentum. There's going to be an early trade, going to be Uper and Sway both getting taken out there. Smoke Show KMC on the positive end there. Griff going to swing through this building, now Rare. Holding this angle tightly, trying to wait for some info, and both teams, as we usually see, a couple of trades come through, and then it slows down to a snail's pace, although KMC looking to find that answer.
Yeah, KMC, though, shots aren't going to be able to kill, as we're back to a 3v3. Audi changing that, though. Now 3v2 for Saints Academy here. Smoke Show last alive in the clutch here. Gets spotted out by KMC. Beautiful. And didn't spot KMC themselves.
Yeah, beautiful play once again. The repositioning and the movement is one of the most impressive things about Call of Duty. Just being able to dodge, duck, weave, and dive all over the place. And KMC just setting up as easy of a kill as you could ask for. And now the Saints are going to be on match and series point, trying to close out Samsons here on Tuscan.
Yeah, and going back to that movement for a sec, I mean, 2 rounds ago, Audi showed us perfectly how important movement is in this game. You find the first kill, and if your movement is good enough, you just make that second person miss you on the trade, and you're able to win. And now converted that into a 7 streak. Yeah.
Ooh. Especially on a map like this. This is a very, very open map where you can get a ton of value, but the Samsons are going to find great value from their guns to start things off. Sway and Rare both getting taken out. Now just going to be Audi and KMC trying to make this happen. Somehow 2v4 Audi posted up here. Did get tagged up by the grenade, so they have a little bit of info. Smoke Show, once again, playing this backline, just waiting for someone to walk into their arms, but not going to find anything quite yet. Very, very slow. And the Saints, not surprising.
Yeah, I think KMC just sprung the guard dog very slightly. Looks like rotation's about to come out. They're about to meet Griff. KMC, she's going to fall to Griff, as it's now Audi left in the 1v4 to try and win the game. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't go for it here. Yeah, You've got the 8 streak now. All the streaks are in your hands, so if you die here, you're not worried about losing the possibility of them.
Yeah, this would be a hell of a story if she can somehow pull this off and win, though. Is going to find that first frag, going to be back at full health. Oh, Dr. Uper has all the info he needs. Going to wait for it. Fantastic job to be patient, trigger discipline, hold that angle, and push Samsons on to 3 now. So the Saints going to be delayed here on series point for yet one more round.
Yeah, we've seen so many teams use those little gaps in the win. Personally,
it's like watching Siege, man.
It's I don't got anything else to say. It's kind of stupid.
You call it a spade a spade. It is what it is.
It is what it is. You know, at least when they're flipping open the shutters back and forth, you know,
mechanical inputs.
Yeah, they're doing something, and when you open the shutters, you're exposing your whole body. I mean, you saw, Audi couldn't even see through that wood. No idea Uper sitting in that
It's
corner.
essentially a one-way.
Yeah, like it's almost, like a one-way smoke, because how are you going to see like a dark character model sitting behind this wood in a dark room upstairs? Oh. Audi, glide bomb, not going to land on anyone just yet.
See a little back and forth, a lot slower of a round than we're seeing. I think both teams realize we're starting to get down to the end of the series here. You don't want to make any crucial mistakes because you could very easily do something stupid and lose the game. It's going to be a lot harder to try to steal that win away. So both teams just playing back, not really wanting to risk anything too severely right now. The Saints, KMC going to get dropped off by Smoke Show to start things off.
As Smoke Show in that window of death here on Tuscan. And now they're not even going to opt to push for this plant. They're just going to take it slow. Got the numbers advantage. Now the plant's going to come through from Griff. Smoke Show still set up in that window as well. Rare's got to try and fight it out. You got to try and take out Smoke Show here. Otherwise, there it is. Just the shots coming through. The absolute laser that is the automaton. Going to be clearing out everyone that isn't Rare. And Rare, she's going to be taken down in the end as well. Samson's clawing back in this search game from 5-2, now making it 5-4 for Saints Academy. We're getting close to match point for either of these teams, while it is match point for the Saints. Samson's only need one to tie it up.
Yeah, we are one round away from sudden death, so the Saints trying to get this one back together. They dropped 2 rounds in a row to Samson's now, so both teams going on a little 2-round run of their own. Samson's going to be on the get-back trail now. They are going to find 2, and now St. Clair back on the attacking side. Audi going to pick up the bomb to start things off. See if we get any of these crazy early engagements again. I'd be very, very scared if they peek. Smoke Show perfectly naded out of the window. KMC on the money from way downtown, and that is exactly the pick the Saints needed and wanted badly. Now you have to make sure you do not throw this round away.
Yeah, you definitely can't throw this round away. You take down Smoke Show so early, and still in the search game, Smoke Show with 7 kills.
Yeah.
Definitely the one you want to take down. Rare finding the second for themselves as well. Now, this is the round you need on that attacking side as Saints Academy here. Plant going to come down from Audi. Rare, she's good to get away as well.
That's huge.
Keeping the numbers advantage there. Wow.
Yeah. That's huge. Guard Dog very, very close to getting that kill. Maybe just not finding the headshot that they needed. But now, 2v4, the Saints, they have that flank positioning. They are going to be down now to a 1v4, and Guard Dog looks like more than likely he will be chained up, and the Saints will probably knock him off. They will stop the defuse, and they will beat Samsons in this best of 5. Almost on sudden death point there, but they will get things done, and that's all we want for tonight in Call of Duty.
Yeah, best of 5, 3-2 going over to Saints Academy, and we are going to be switching over to Valorant very, very quickly here. So apologies, COD, but we're going to be wrapping this up in just a second here. Yeah, but great to see Academy clear out the rest of Samson's there at the end, and now winning against the team that is supposedly, a very, very hard team to beat here. So we are going to be throwing it to a quick break, and we'll be joining you just back in a second here with some NECC Valorant. Seconds on the site before somebody's coming to contest it, and with that, they found themselves a nice 20-point lead here, as the Saints are going to start swarming this hard point, but now the Samsons got full control. The Saints are going to have to respawn and set up another push. Not if KMC is just out shooting them. Headshots go a little wide there on Uper. Now KMC is forced to reset.
Perfect grenade. Wow, absolute. 2 grenades, actually both of them.
Rare and
absolute. 2 grenades, actually both of them.
Rare and
Rare's grenade. Yeah, we watched KMC throw it. Rare also finds the frag kill off screen, and then KMC's frag lands right in after the fact and finds it. So great job by the Saints. Now I was just about to say, this point can be kind of difficult to attack. You can pretty much hide out of sight, but we're going to lob those nades on from downtown. You're going to have no issue, and KMC still just running through people on this site, up to a 5 streak now as well. Griff is going to find with no good look to find the second with the pistol. Is going to get it done, and Clair can be actually taking the lead off the rest of this hard one. The Academy, they're going to have to make a play here because this game is about to be over one way or the other.
Yeah, they have to push this hard point. I want to say the Samsons take it if they're able to keep this 40 seconds. 100%. 15 points or 16 points now left for the Samsons. Double kill on the grenade from Audi, but one of them happened to be KMC. Rare finding the kill on Uper, but it's Smoke Show to be clearing out this site with a nasty 3K there onto Rare to lose the round. So Sway going to be grabbing the bomb here, which is interesting because we were told Sway was going to be that, that kind of entry. SMG Slay was the term they used, so let's see.
It's always interesting to see how things kind of shake out. Sway hopping right in the building, but Smoke leaving 2 rounds through search. Smoke Show is definitely going to be your #1 threat, so not that you can find a way to isolate them and try to find the pick, but if you're able to take Smoke Show out, there's a fairly high chance you can try to trade out the rest of the round, try to get that plant. Sway, like we said, running and gunning immediately.
Left now, you're on the defense. You can play this a little slow. You can just hold these angles, wait for that plant. You spot Griff on the plant. Sway gonna find that with 2.
Come in any second out. It's gonna come down just now. Looks like the plant is gonna go through. Now they know. Griff gonna have some info at least, but now KMC time to reposition and try to find this angle and just try to play defense.
KMC did a great job of isolating those gunfights early. Kills here. 5 kills up now. Smoke Show still around this lighthouse. Not able to be taken down just yet.
Oh, unfortunate.
Getting 1 or 2 seconds on the site before somebody's coming to contest it. And with that, they found themselves a nice 20-point lead here, as the Saints are going to start swarming this hard point, but now the Samsons got full control. The Saints are going to have to respawn and set up another push. Not if KMC is just out shooting them. Headshots go a little wide there on Uper. Now KMC forced to reset.
Perfect grenade. Wow, absolute. 2 grenades, actually, both of them.
Rare
absolute. 2 grenades, actually, both of them.
Rare's
grenade. Yeah, we watched KMC throw it. Rare also finds the frag kill off screen, and then KMC's frag lands right in after the fact and finds it. So great job by the Saints. Now, I was just about to say, this point can be kind of difficult to attack because you can pretty much hide out of sight, but we're going to lob those nades on from downtown. You're going to have no issue, and KMC still just running through people on this site up to a 5 streak now as well. Griff is going to find no good. Look to find the second with the pistol. Is going to get it done in Clair. He actually taking the lead off the rest of this hardpoint in the Academy. They're going to have to make a play here because this game is about to be over one way or the other.
Yeah, they have to push this hard point. I want to say the Samsons take it if they're able to keep this 40 seconds. 100%. 15 points or 16 points now left for the Samsons. Double kill on the grenade from Audi, but one of them happened to be KMC. Rare finding the kill on Uper, but it's Smoke Show to be clearing out this site with a nasty 3K there onto Rick to lose the round. So Sway going to be grabbing the bomb here, which is interesting because we were told Sway was going to be that, that kind of entry. SMG Slay was the term they used. So let's see.
It's always interesting to see how things kind of shake out. Sway hopping right in the building, but Smoke within 2 rounds through search. Smoke Show is definitely going to be your #1 threat, so not that you can find a way to isolate them and try to find the pick, but if you're able to take Smoke Show out, there's a fairly high chance you can try to trade out the rest of the round, try to get that plant.